You wouldn't dare. You wouldn't dare, would you? Are you trying to assault us with these draw from the deck of many things and only two more levels? You wouldn't dare. Anyway, welcome to Chaotic Calling Streaming. I am the DM Starwind. We're about to get started here. Let me turn off the media. Hope you enjoyed the Final Fantasy 13 music entourage that has been playing. We shall now switch to our previous playlist. And then we will go over what has happened last week. Joining me this week, though, we have Faustus.
That was eventful.
We have Kronk.
Good evening.
We have Arthur, who is probably AFK trying to grab some food and smash his mouth before we get started. Okay. And then we also have a new player today that, Pinku. Say a brief hello.
And may the light of the sun ever reach your eyes.
We shall soon see as we prepare
Also,
to
Star,
burn
get
your...
it right. It's a Penku now.
It's
been decided.
It's a Dinku. Deku? No. Last time we recruited shady people for the ball. We stole some shit, finally. We lost Orin, who somehow managed to find a sanitarium, question mark. The Journal of Jabal has finally been read, and checks are being made, but not to fruition just yet. Is there anything we're kind of missing? Because I know it was like mostly a social encounter than anything else.
Oh, also, we met a lord in a bathhouse.
Oh, yes, Lord Sermon, who has informed you he's part of the Regalia. Not only that, he's one of the founding fathers of the Regalia. And his two servants, who we vastly named as soon as they walked out of the bathhouse. And yeah, you got information from him about the whereabouts of certain characters that you're on the lookout for, if I recall correctly. Thinking. But other than that, we gave you guys an opportunity to play out the next 2 days, make preparations, talk to whoever you needed to, and Arthur found the underground city of thieves or fences or special shops that are not easily located at the top floor. You have to go to the bottom market where the mall is and everything, but nobody knows it's there apparently. But he was able to do a little shopping and fence a few things that he found, and recruit somebody along the way to help him on. Well, from what I understand, you guys asked this shady character who was running a, I don't know, like he's watching after these urchins who have been running the streets, and you guys kind of been working with him, and he has offered to give you extraction if needed, and you've warned him of possible kidnappings, and he seems to be down for it all. So we'll see what happens. He says he's going to try to recruit 2 other people for the task to join along, but we'll see how that goes. We do want to talk to him beforehand, so I guess what we're going to do is start our morning. And I would assume, like, Arthur, are you back?
I guess.
Okay. I would assume that you wanted to meet them in the morning, so you probably gave him an AM time to meet you at the tavern.
Yeah, that's what I did, I believe.
All right. So it is the morning of a Friday morning, as you will. As you know, the ball is this night, or this evening. And you can go ahead and start your day as you see fit.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'd probably just get some food, eat real quick, and kind of just prepare for the inevitability of what could potentially happen.
All right. What is Kronk up to?
Hey, usual morning routine, ordering some fresh screens and a couple of raw eggs.
Yeah, they got you all stacked out, and they kind of like knew ahead of time now. They're like, I got your order. Here you go. The usual, right? And they have it all ready for you. Faustus, what are you up to?
Yeah, Faustus, after he does come down, but you'll notice that he's just drinking water.
And I think Shella would be following behind you. and going to order her usual bacon, eggs, and biscuits and gravy and all kinds of artery clogging food, and just start scarfing it down. In the medium, while you guys are like having your breakfast, our friend, who seems to have tied back his hair and made himself look more presentable than the beggar look that you noticed him in, but you can still make him out just barely, Arthur. And at this point, we also introduced the new player, Pinku. You might want to change your little thing underneath your character, or you know where the text is, where it says "as." Go ahead and make that your character sheet there, RJ. So we have your character name.
Already done.
Oh, and
Oh, I
also
forgot to
with
change
your
the display name.
don't make it too long, please.
Oh, fine. I'll
Just
do the abbreviated
thank
version.
you. That way you don't be like Faust is over there, okay? At any rate, yep. So Pinku, a Kinku penguin, walks in with our friend, who kind of like looks around, sees Arthur, and says, "Ah, there you are," and he makes his way over.
Is this the guy I'm gonna be helping out with the job?
Well, let's hear him out. He said he wanted to meet before tonight, so do we speak here or do we want to take this elsewhere?
Make a quick perception to see if anybody would be potentially, especially listening on the conversation, if you don't mind.
Go for it. And I will be rolling to see if there's anybody who might be rolling in on this conversation. You look around. Everybody seems preoccupied with food, drink, morning ritual. You think for the moment your table is secure, but you are in a tavern, so it's up to your discretion.
Keep our voices down here. We can we can work with it here, and if anybody rolls in that shouldn't be here, we'll hightail it someplace else.
Fair enough. Well, tell me, what do you got planned here? Like, I got a carriage. I got one man, and that's about all I can do for you for right now until I see more coin.
Well, okay, that should be all we need, anyways. So I paid you for 3 people,
Yeah,
advanced,
well,
anyways.
don't worry, I'll work for 2. Okay.
Expect it. Oh, and my bag of holding.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what's that?
Okay.
No, what
He
you
kind
have?
of just outstretches that palm.
You're stretching out.
If you don't mind me. Oh.
Well, what do you want to check? What, you want a handshake?
No,
Well, what do you
I
want?
do believe I paid you for a bag of holding as well.
No, that. It's in the carriage. You don't want me
Okay.
to bring shit in here, trust me.
Fair enough. Okay. Well, so far the plan is at least 2 of us who will be entering as guests. We're gonna scope the place out, hopefully get the information we need without having to resort to violence, and if all goes to plan, we'll just walk on out. You guys won't be needed at all, and I'll still pay you for your time.
You did
Should
say you
things go
wanted.
south real...
You did say you wanted a distraction, though, right?
A distraction would actually be lovely.
Yeah, my
And
friend
that's
here.
where I believe I come in.
Yeah, this guy here, he's got some vocals he can pull off. You might want to see how you can utilize him to your best. I mean, he's looking for a permanent work, so maybe give him a chance if you guys need something more permanent. But for now, I'm trying to give him a chance, expose him, the usual.
Well, that'll be something I'll need to consult with my friends here, but I'm sure we could probably look for additional work for him.
That would be appreciated.
Jella has
Okay.
like
Sorry, I don't believe we've caught your name.
Oh, the name is Penku, Master Penku D. Monkeywing.
the
That's
guy
a
that-
very colorful name.
Well, I'm a penguin kinku, and do you not see these odd arms beneath? And he flaps his wings so you can see the arms beneath them.
I don't think they're questioning you about what you are, my friend, but the naming conventions of your people definitely lackluster in the more humanoid society, I think is what he was hinting at. At
Oh, well,
any rate, when, and well, we know where, and we want to know when you want to execute this. Shall we take you there ourselves?
I don't know. What do you think, Faustus? Is that too conspicuous?
It would be wise to approach her manner in a carriage nonetheless. It's a sign of
I
power.
don't know, I would have to agree, for the noble folk, being as suspicious as possible is exactly our MO.
Hmm. Yeah, this guy here knows what's going on.
so your name is Faustus then. Well, I've introduced myself. Who are the rest of you?
My name is
The
Gronk.
Shella just spits bacon all over the table. Sorry, Grunt, go for it.
My name is Crunk.
A pleasure.
Did you savor your breakfast?
No, I'm afraid it's just water for me today. And just continue sipping on it.
Mm.
A clear look of dread in his eyes, but he's bearing with it.
Who's the one out of character? Who's the one? Why are you doing that weird thing, Star?
Shella is a kobold NPC who is
Oh,
following
okay.
Faustus around. And if you would have followed the story, you wouldn't even need to know.
Meh.
Now you're about to find
Shame.
out the hard way.
Shame.
No, he finds out the hard way.
No,
Trial by
I just
fire.
thought that you were trying to do some weird character. I didn't
No, I
realize it
did a
was...
weird character. Her name is Shella. She's right there.
Okay, there.
There you go. Now, so he just kind of like asked you, so what do you got else planned? Anything I need to know?
Well,
You need to just set up. I mean,
okay, so plan one. The main plan is to get in, sneak about, find information, and get out. Details of that is we can utilize your friend here to get to create a distraction. After that, I will slip off on my own. I'm much quicker on my own.
you mentioned
And
napping of kids.
yes, shush on that one.
Yeah. Well,
So yeah, that's an extreme situation.
Well, at the
that
very least, if I need any assistance, I can do so quietly. How do you plan to do your signaling, Arthur?
Well, didn't think about that one. You'll actually be nearby. We can get you into we can get you in there, I think. But after that, send a message.
I mean, if I need to be inside, I too can make my way in.
I meant your friend here, Master Penku.
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure he can secure a way in. Could you not, Pinku?
I'm pretty sure I might be able to get in with the band, even.
Yeah, that's a possibility. We have some connections with a few of those members who might be on the orchestra tonight. Maybe he can fit in with them.
Yes, I might be a real showstopper, so to speak.
Good. We'll need that. Anyways, when I'm ready to make my move, I will have Faustus here send you a message. I don't know. Would you say that we should have our ears plugged for the event that whatever this is that you do will also distract us?
Mm, I don't believe it'll distract you. If anything, it might help you if you're around me at the time. It all depends.
I'm afraid I must ask, what exactly is the quality of this performance?
Well, it will be enthralling.
That doesn't quite answer my question. Are you
The
sure you're not from Corinthia?
the guy across from the table just kind of like grinned. Don't worry about it. He's a good boy in this endeavor. I'm sure he'll prove useful. Now, said you'll send me a message. Is there something else you want me to prepare in the meantime?
I'll have Fossa send a message to Penku here. I don't think I have anything else I need you to prepare for. I mean, if you can get a place to stash a body or two, that'd be perfect. But
going a little extra here. All right. I'll be keeping a tab, you know.
I figured as much. Also, I should mention one of the places should be meant for live bodies. You see him kind of just revolt a little bit at that thought.
I mean, you did mention something previously as we were hinting across the river. Kind of like switches off and on, and Steve's can't. So, like, he was just basically saying, because you mentioned the kidnapping.
Yes.
Bling. And just a guard out of the corner of your eye catches you as he kind of like goes up to the counter to order breakfast. Well, the watch is around. Might want to take care.
I agree. We'll have to scout ahead a bit further, but I think for major details, that's about it. Minor details are going to be solved.
Just so you know,
Due haste.
I am very well aware of her ballroom. Basically, it's a huge auditorium. She'll probably have banquet tables out, along with a place for the band near the front, and she herself will be hosting the event. She'll need a grand stage of her own, but for the most part, this auditorium is pretty wide open. Hiding spaces might be a little hard to get to, but the curtains, being long as they are around the windows, might suffice if you needed to get out of the line of sight of somebody. But like I said, it is a pretty open room. It's just mainly for the ball. Um, Other than that, trying to think, but like you're not going to need any kind of special map to navigate. This isn't the inner mansion or anything. Now, if you're trying to hit up her mansion, I mean, I can get some floor plans if you're interested.
I suppose that's where private quarters and stuff would be at, especially with sensitive information.
Yeah, but Lady Rissa is definitely a woman you don't want to cross. So, there's a little cost involved if you want to go on that part of the endeavor. But you just hired me for extraction and distraction, so unless you need
If you can
more
give
of
me
my
those,
service.
if you can give me those as well, I'll make sure to throw in some extra coin for you.
I'll be sure to look up the maps, and then when I see the extra coin, we can talk then. Kind of like looks around nervously, just kind of like checking the guard. Well, are we done?
I think for now that'll be it. Bring those maps, and if I don't have the coin, you can keep them.
I mean, they're mine anyway. He steps up from the table. Well, Panku, I'll let you stick around if you want to get to know him. Otherwise, I got other business to take care of.
Yes, of course.
And he'll take his leave at that point.
And Arthur will probably mildly vomit in his mouth a little bit before going back to his food.
Are you okay over there? Shella asked from across the table.
Yes, just probably getting my break every moral in my body.
What's morals?
And with that, I'm just gonna continue eating. Ignore that comment.
Oh, he's not answering me, Faustus. What should I do?
Chella, has the concept of good and evil never been explained to you?
Well, I'm good. It's simple.
Perhaps you are good, but you must think about how your actions affect others. that is the basis of morality.
Morality. What a big word.
I get the feeling this will be a longer conversation than we're prepared for right now.
And Master Penku will use message to speak with the one who is speaking. So, what was your name? I don't believe you introduced yourself.
That was to me, yes.
Yes.
The name's Arthur. If you're familiar with the criminal underworld, you will know another name, but let's not mention that at all.
Of course. And for the record, Penku would be familiar with the criminal underworld, but
Well, how the hell do you think you got here? You don't have to give us specifics.
exactly.
Now, golly gee whiz.
We already figured that part out.
But Master Penku would then say, "Why are you going through all this trouble? Why don't you just suggest her meet with her beforehand and get her to give you what you seek? Wouldn't that be far simpler?"
Because we've, one, already tried that, and two, there's just more information. If the information I'm looking for is actually true, then it's not something that one will say out in the open. It'll be hidden away in documents, and if not burned at all.
Is this
I
still a
have-
message conversation?
Oh, yes. Yes. I have ways to get people to do and give me what I want if you're interested in that service. But just figured I'd let you know.
As much as that would be helpful, I think that's... I don't really place much stake in magic to begin with, so...
Oh, that's fair. I don't believe in bloodshed either, so all the same.
Is it though?
And so, Shella, sometimes you have to choose exactly who you decide to fireball, as
Yeah.
you may not be considerate of the consequences.
I mean, yeah, I know what the consequences are. It's a spell slot. Do I use it or do I not?
No, Shella, I believe you missed the point.
But it's okay, Faustus. I actually have a technique that'll allow me to get the spell slot back. So if I want to cast it again, I can.
Just starts pinching the bridge of his nose.
Yep. You'll notice she didn't eat her eggs, but she ate everything else. But other than that, is there anything else you guys want to accomplish here, or do you want to do some other shenanigans?
Well, at any rate, unless you all need me, I'm going to go do a brief spa treatment before the ball.
I believe Elizabeth could use one as well, but I've got other matters to attend to, as he just kind of looks into his coin purse real quick.
Does anyone here know if they serve sardines anywhere?
They probably have some down by the docks. There's a lot of fishmongers down there.
I'm new in town. Would you be interested in showing me the way? Shella, was it?
Me show the way. Sure, let's go.
I feel
Have
like
fun with your new friend, Shella.
I sure will.
I feel like
Faustus
you should
leaves.
help me out, Faustus.
He done left.
Yeah, Faustus has emptied his glass of water and has left the building.
Come on, I'll show you the world. I mean, the town. Let's go.
I just want to be shown to the fish market, please.
No problem. I'll take you west. What's Kronk up to? People are leaving. I just want to see where everybody's going.
Same as yesterday. You probably go find someone to help.
All right. And then Arthur is heading.
I'm probably just gonna go calling people on money and other stuff.
All right.
You know, I normally do best.
All right. So not a focus ideal of things that we need to do. All right. So let me roll a survival check for Shella to see how good she is at directions and taking you where you need to go.
And can I roll to see if I might be able to know where to go?
I mean, you just said you were new to town. That was your first mistake.
True.
Like, I assumed you lived here, but now that you said that, I know otherwise. So Shella starts leading you north. And then you guys go to like a bunch of empty warehouses, and she's like, "Oh wait, it's not here, is it? Let's try this way." Then you go back south the way you came. She finds the tavern. It's been 2 hours already. No, that's not it. And then she,
Shella, what
what?
about where's the water?
Oh, it's that
which way?
way. She points to the west.
Okay, let's go that way then.
Okay, let's go. And then yeah, she eventually gets you there 3 hours later.
Well, all the fish have spoiled by this point. Penku would just look around for any canned or salted sardines.
I mean, they're not all spoiled. Like, let's face it, this isn't a medieval type market compared to medieval ways of storing things. There's ways to chill stuff in this time because of magic, and you would find various fish if you need it, and if anything else, they would have been preserved either way.
Yep. You just look for some good, tasty, fresh fish.
You can find all assortments from mackerel all the way down to your sardines that you've been looking for. Even anchovies are on the menu.
He would just get what can give him the most bang for the buck, the most fish for his gold.
You can buy a dozen sardines for a silver piece.
In that case, he'll buy 2 dozen sardines.
And have at you.
Down the hatch. And he just slurps them up one by one. Breakfast.
All right, and moving on from there, Faustus, you're just heading for spa treatment. Is that right?
Yeah, he's going to a ball. He needs the works.
Mm-hmm. Even though you
He's
had
also
it
not
just left.
eating today.
Oh gosh, you gotta make sure you can fit in your good clothes, right? Yeah, you make it to the like. Is there anything you're looking for in particular, or just going for the treatment and that's it? Like any role
It's
play you
like,
need done there, or no?
I mean, unless somebody interesting shows up there, it's just like, okay, girls, you know what to do. Just does the clap.
Yep, and away they go. Let me just roll a D100 and I'll see if one of my events in my kind of favors the 100 die. Let's see what happens. As you're in the middle of your treatment, there's a big bustling going on outside of your door where they're, pampering you. And then you hear a lot of gasping and eyeing and like, it's Queen Ray. Please, milady. And you can hear them making a scuffle, and there's like armed guards who are like surrounding her that you can see their silhouette through the doorway. And yeah, apparently the queen's here to get her hair done and get her treatment as well.
Lifts the cucumber off one eye.
Yeah, she gets escorted to a private room, of course, but you hear all that commotion along the way. A couple guards stand outside as the staff is like checked for weapons first before they go in to see her, and then it's like they do realize like the actual tools inside could be considered anyway. They check the staff, and then the staff goes in there, and now they got all the tools they need to kill her if they need to, but they won't. And yeah, there's royalty being dressed up as well. Who knows? Maybe she has a plan tonight as well.
Like, kind of like leans over to one of the one of the spa employees, is just like, but like it seems like Her Highness herself is preparing for something.
Oh yes, yes. I imagine there's a lot of nobles and royalty who are probably going to come in today because I've heard that Lady Rissa's holding a ball tonight, and usually a lot of people want to get there.
Wasn't that quite the coincidence? I'm going to that same event this evening.
Oh well, then we need to do extra care to you. Hold on, and she like pulls out the good stuff and actually helped you out a little bit more. Face mask is now applied, and your cucumbers are replaced. There you go. Should be all fine and dandy after a while.
And then here's the revving of power tools. Wait,
Shut
what?
up.
This isn't Dr. Genome's office.
No, it's not. Now hold still. No. Okay, no. But anyway, no, you do get taken care of. You hear the commotion. Unless you have any actions you want to make after like your treatment kind of like gets closer to the end and you kind of like want to go to the baths or whatever. Like if there's anything you want to investigate about that scenario, you're more than welcome to.
Actually, like, how does the queen look? Like,
Well, you just hear her name and you just seen a silhouette in passing. But if you want to make a perception check to maybe sneak a peek as you're like heading to the bath, her door might be open at the time you go looking in.
let's go for it.
Not incredibly high, but definitely worthy of a sneak peek. How does she look? They are definitely shampooing her hair. She has like long black raven hair that is being soaked right now, and she's got the similar treatment that you had. It's like a face mask on and the cucumber treatment and everything else. Her toes are in little cotton ball things that seem to be treating them, and they're doing her nails and everything else. But just from a quick glance, you can see that she's definitely getting the pampered treatment, as royalty usually will get, right? And yeah, she's just being quiet and taking it in, enjoying her little time away from court. But you definitely see like these two men who are dressed in regalia uniform who are standing outside the door as you pass by and take a quick peek, and then you're able to go to the bath and finish your treatment. Is there anything else
I
you
guess
want
by
to
the time that Faustus finishes his own treatment, it's like, is she still around, or has she finished hers by that point?
do? By the time you finish yours, she's definitely not in the same room anymore, so they have moved. But yeah, you can make an investigation to see if you can find out where she's at.
Do, 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 do.
Yeah,
Not great rolls today.
yeah, you look around trying to find any sign of her or her entourage, and just from you investigating around, you just can't make out where she's at.
Just kind of thinks to himself, well, if she's coming to the ball this evening, I suppose I'll see her then.
Hmm?
Although with that said, after he is like, after he's officially finished his treatment and is making his exit, is her carriage nearby?
Oh, make another perception. Good idea. You can have advantage on this one.
Oh, thank Christ. Not great. Damn it. I
Well,
can't seem to
good
roll
enough.
on.
No, it's fine though, but because basically you just needed a 10 to realize there's like 3 guards around this regal-looking carriage. Has 4 horses that are pulling it, and you assume that must be hers. It looks very regal. Has like a R that's kind of like calligraphy written in a circular golden emblem, which you know her name is Queen Ray, so probably the R from her name.
Hmm.
There's her action.
No, Faustus thinking about tonight and who he's kind of been consorting with. It's it's like, how far away is the carriage?
You can be as close as you want. It's just that once you get within 10 feet of it, the guards kind of like get in front of you.
Oh no, he wouldn't get that close.
No, no,
Like
that's fair.
basically as he's about 30 feet ish away,
Mm-hmm.
he has popped a Dorian underneath the carriage and
And
instructs him to keep a careful eye.
He does his best to give you a spider salute and scurries around the carrot. All right.
Just thinking to himself, just in case. And then that's when he makes his own exit.
No, that's pretty good. That's pretty cool. All right, so Faustus goes to the spa and gets a little edge work in on some other projects. Let's see here. Arthur's up to some serious shenanigans. Kronk, you're looking for somebody to help, right?
Yes.
Let's I'll let you choose perception or investigation.
Probably perception.
All right, let's look around and see if we can find some poor sap. You find a elderly gentleman who is like walking around on a cane, and he looks like he's about to cross the road, but however, the carriages are running by too fast for him to even start crossing.
Sir, do you wish to get across the road?
Yeah, these carriages are going way too fast. He waves his cane up in the air. Hey, slow down, you whippersnappers! And then he quickly puts it back on the ground to rebalance himself.
Hey, Kronk's just gonna stand in the middle of the road, basically.
Make intimidation to stop the carriages? Yeah, do it. That'll work. All right, yeah. You kind of like go out there full arm out and just kind of like stop the carriages, and people are starting to yell at you. And then as they're yelling at you, the old man starts walking behind you. That's right, you need to stop for your elderly. Now get out of the way. He starts wobbling behind you, slowly making it halfway across the street, and then there's the other lane. Do you do anything about the second lane?
Oh yeah, just
Yes.
keep on walking.
Yep, so you kind of like shadow him over, and then everybody's just forced to stop for this giant turtle that's in the road. And then he gets over to the other side. He's like, "Oh, thank you, you young whippersnapper. Boy, you're a hefty kid, aren't you?"
I was
Kind of
the smallest out of my brothers and sisters.
smallest. He kind of like clangs his cane against your shell. Wait a minute. Are you wearing a carapace of some sort? Is that some kind of insectoid armor you have on there?
It is my shell.
Your shell. Well, I understand shell armor, but that's kind of weird. He tries to get a closer look. You could clearly, well, okay, maybe not Kronk, but you as a player could clearly see that this guy's having trouble seeing you.
I am a turtle. It is kind of like my house.
A Bardo kind of like stares your eye to eye. He's like in your face, looking you over. Well, you've done me a service, young man. Here, have a couple copper pieces. He drops 2 cents into your palm. 2 copper.
You have a good day.
No, you have a good day. And then he looks like he's going to another crosswalk, like he's got to get across the other street that's coming up. Ah, it's up to you, Croc. What do you want to do?
Oh, Kronk would follow him around all day.
So you stop traffic for him as he approaches each street corner. Fortunately, he only needs to cross 3 streets in the entire path. And you eventually get him to his location, which is some kind of a nutritional center for his kind. So he goes in there and joins the others, and you can see a bunch of old men saying, "Oh, you finally made it! Yes, I'm finally here! Now, let's go play some bingo!" And in they go. At which point, Kronk, you're free to roam the city freely now without having to worry about this old man.
Sounds good.
All right. Arthur, what are we up to?
Okay, gonna disguise myself as somebody else.
Give me some
Probably another
details.
elf.
No? All right, male or female?
Hmm. Give me a second here.
Mm-hmm. One. I forgot to count. Seconds up.
Male.
All right. So male elf. All right, and where are you going?
Okay. First off, I'm going to go see how many people I can go pickpocket without getting caught.
Okay. Make a perception check. You notice the three kids from the other day, and they seem to be working the same street that you're on. But it's a very crowded street. They're only on one side, and you're on the other. And you can clearly see them from across the street that they're just playing around some of these richer looking folks, almost tripping them up. And like the little girl that's running with them actually goes in for a grab, and she seems to walk away with something. But that's not what you're interested in. You're interested in what you can do. You see several suspect people that would make lovely targets, ranging from merchants to a few nobles, and if you're petty, there's a few peasants there who would know none the wiser. What would you like to do?
I'll go to the rich folk first.
Mm-hmm. Sleight of hand. If you want to be stealthy about it, stealth check. Okay. Kind of like waltz by one of them, and in a quick motion, something enters your hand, just as you planned. You feel the weight of about 20 gold coins.
Which bastard he was. Okay, continue on down the street until I find the next rich person to make
Find a
some unfortunate.
Yeah, you find a noble woman who is waiting at a crosswalk to go across. She's got like a parasol, Beaujolais dress, kind of like a little puffy, but you can see her purse just dangling off the right side of her.
I have an idea here. It's not gonna go well at all, but I'm gonna do it anyways.
I mean,
I'll walk up and ask her, "Hello, madam. Do you need any help today?"
she stares at your pointed ears and says, "No, thank you." Ugh.
I sense some sort of thievery going on here next. Okay, I'm just gonna say okay, and just kind of walk by, pickpocket, and go.
All right, go for it. You walk away with, like, you slip into the purse for just a moment. You grab something that seems grabbable, and you pull it out, and you feel like you picked up her coin purse. Once you get further away, you can inspect it further. But for now, you have that on you.
Okay.
Either that
Well,
or she had a very lumpy ass.
I mean, where did you feel? I assume you went after the purse.
yes.
You pulled out two
Okay.
stuffed animals out of the butt of her. Oh wait, what? All right. But yeah, the crowd starts to thin out at this point. So if there's anything else, there's like maybe one more gentleman walking down, looking at a or looking at a watch, a pocket watch, if you will, and just kind of like staring at the time and just tapping his foot as if he's waiting for somebody.
Okay. Going to pickpocket him as well, stealthily.
Might as well. Get a natural 20, I'll give you his pocket watch. Nope.
Unfortunately, not.
No, that's fine. Still managed to find like a coin purse that you were able to cut off without him noticing.
With that, going to go down an alleyway quietly and count out my earnings.
All right, let's see here. In the coin purse, there's 35 gold pieces, 25 silver, and 3 green gems, emeralds, I believe, worth 25 gold each.
Okay, let me get up a calculator here real quick. So I got 35 gold. What else was there?
25 silver? Well, if you don't catch it on the first one, I might forget. And 3 emeralds worth 25 gold.
Okay, with that, I'm probably gonna go back and meditate for a bit.
I mean, you have another point first.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna inspect that one as well. I thought that was kind of already there.
No. I'm just telling you what you found from her first. And then the next one, you find 71 gold pieces and a very strange token. You can make a religion or history check to see if you can identify it.
Well, I'll make a history because I seem to do good on those.
Yep.
God damn it.
It's a pretty token. I will let you know that it seems to have an emblem of Kazi on it.
I'll take it back for someone else to go look at this then. I'm gonna pocket it. Wow. Okay, I got a lot of gold now.
Yeah. I mean, you go shopping. I help you go shopping. All right. With that, you guys spend most of your morning to afternoon getting certain items of your affection, whether it be fish for a day at the spa, or in this case, some earnings on the street and helping the elderly cross the street. You all eventually return to the tavern, I assume.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
All right, and yeah, you can reconvene for lunch and stuff. Have a little lunch if you want, and then the event will be about 6 to 7 hours from now. I haven't decided exactly when it'll start, but you will. Your character does so.
Yeah. Oh. One other thing, I would probably go pick up some manacles first opportunity.
How much are manacles? I think they're like what, 2 gold? Maybe 25 gold. I better look it up.
Yeah, I'm searching for that now.
Well, that's a monster man. Well, that's not going to tell me. You want a creature?
2 gold pieces and 6 pounds.
Okay. Well, 2 gold pieces it is. And about that time, Shella returns with Tenku. Faustus returns from his spa treatment. And Trump returns from his walk to help. And Arthur returns from his appropriation of coin.
I imagine Master Penku is just tossing some small minor illusions around to entertain Shella.
Oh, you're gonna try to show her up, are you? Well, now I gotta look at her sheet. Hold on. Wow, why did that shrink? Weird.
No, it's just to entertain her and any children who may be nearby.
You cast Mage Hand and just kind of like slaps it right on your beak.
What was that for?
I was trying to show off too! And the hand just kind of like fingers up towards the top of your brow, just kind of like walks on top of your head. Like it's the forefinger and the middle finger just standing up, and the other 3 fingers are out there doing a little dance. But nobody can see it because it's an invisible hand. But you can feel it at the top of your head doing a little tap dance.
Ooh, that feels good. Oh, yeah, over there. Closer. Yeah, to the left some more, if you don't mind.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime. If Mage Hand could sing, that would probably be the song he picked. And she
Oh, yeah, no, the minor illusion is starting to give that, and Penku's starting to sing it.
There you go. There you go. Now we have everything we need. But yeah.
You know,
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought I'd seen everything, but I don't think that's true anymore.
Yeah, meanwhile, Shella's just kind of like clapping as she's watching the hand. She can see the hand. She can see the minor illusion, hear the minor illusion, but she's the only one that's enjoying the little, dare I say it, hand job atop of your head?
I'm thinking it's a scalp massage.
Okay, yeah, well, I know what it's not, so. At any rate, yeah, so she's playing around with that. What are the rest of you doing?
Yeah, at this point after his treatment, like, Faustus normally looks pretty, but now he's just glowing.
Mm.
Probably literally at this point.
Thanks to background characters, right?
Oh, I
Is that-
didn't realize you could use Fey magic as well.
What are you referring to, Benko?
Oh, you're glowing. You have a mantle of majesty on, do you not?
I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about.
He is the Mantle of Majesty. What are you talking about?
I see.
Eye twitches.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, it appears that a certain VIP shall be also joining the ball this evening.
Yeah, I'm going. Right?
Well,
Shanna,
quick.
do you know what VIP means?
Yes,
very
I'm sure she does.
very intuitional person.
Oh.
That's me.
Well, I presume in addition to Shella there. Who is it?
It appears that the Queen herself shall be making an appearance.
The Queen, you say? Interesting.
It's not entirely unsurprising, but it also means that we should all be on our guard.
Oh no, what do I wear? She'll rush back to the room to pick out clothes.
With that, you will hear Arthur mutter something in Elvish.
Is that a prompt for somebody to know Elvish or what? What do you say though? Just so I know for a friend.
I mean, if anybody knows, then he would have just went, God fucking damn it.
Nope, not on Faustus's list.
Alright, don't worry about it.
I think I should probably assist her in this regard before she does something she shouldn't.
I agree. I had
Finishes
my
his
own.
glass of water and goes off to the room.
It's almost like Faustus knows me too well now.
I should probably go make my own preparations. And maybe a set of manacles too, if I didn't already get those.
I suppose I should tune my instruments here. And he'll just take out the chest that is on his back and look at all his wind instruments, make sure they're all adjusted properly.
They seem to blow just fine, my friend.
He'll
Wrong.
test his lute, his string instrument, and his percussion, the drum. He's a one-man band.
Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum.
He's good at handies and blowies.
Anyway, Faustus, if you want to make your way to the room.
It's like, doop doop boop doop shallow, what are you doing?
What do I wear? What do I wear? She's going through all of your clothes and not hers.
Shada, Shada, what are you doing?
I'm looking for something to wear. This stuff is just way too big. I mean, look at this as she puts one of your shirts on.
Yes, of course it's too big because they're made for my body.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, then she'll go over and just keep searching through random linen now. All they have in here are blankets.
You know what, Shada, this has been a long time coming anyway. So come with me, we're going to find you a dress.
Oh, that reminds me. I should probably go pick up my wedding dress. No peeking.
Eye twitches again. Oh,
Yeah.
I see, that's right.
Yeah, Ori helped me, but now she's no longer here. Been kind of dreading to go get it, you know.
Well, there's no need to go and get it if you're not comfortable yet. We're not going anywhere, after all.
Well, we're going to a ball, right?
Yes, but you don't wear a wedding dress to a ball.
I guess the queen doesn't want to be outshined. That makes sense.
Yes, we'll go with that. So, you need to pick something a bit more elegant, but doesn't draw too much attention.
Okay, we'll go look.
What have I gotten myself into?
Yep,
Just kinda
away we
thinks
go,
himself.
Faustus. Off to the dressmaker we go. So yeah, our kobold friend and Faustus make their way out the tavern, unless you want to call for help.
I don't know, was Arthur actually standing out in the hallway there?
Yeah, it was because I thought Shella was staying there, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait for them to pass by.
Yeah. Oh.
And Master Penku's just sitting at the table where you left him.
So come along, Shella. I'm certain we'll find something that's suitable for you to wear.
Okay, let's go. Oh, hold on, I gotta put your shirt away. Takes a moment, puts the shirt away, comes right back. Okay, ready.
Just looks to Arthur and mouths. Just like, pray for me.
Eyes are going wide as this is probably not gonna end very well.
And reluctantly he starts walking off.
All right, and with that, you walk off with Shella.
Oh, where are you going? Master Penku will call out as you're walking through the main area.
We're gonna go
Oh,
find me
it's
a dress.
Yes, precisely.
Oh? Would you like my assistance at all? I do tend to have an eye for fashion.
I guess I
Looks
don't
him
care.
up and down. What is he wearing?
He's wearing a set of fine clothes and leather armor underneath him.
Make an insight check.
Actually,
Judge
yes,
his
I will
character.
make this insight check.
Make a judge of his character. Wow.
Natural 20.
I mean,
You know what? For this specific character, this kind of makes sense.
yeah. You discern him, and it's not what you're used to, but you assume it's a Timorian thing, and just pass it off as being adequate at best.
You know, I'll at least bring you along because you might know better the Timor trends and fashions, so just... Yeah, just come along. Just to...
Alright. Master Penku will tag along.
Just like, and starts thinking to himself, why would Timorians put those two colors together? They clearly clash.
Black, white, and red?
Yes, black, white, and red all over.
I made a couple mistakes once that turned out black, white, and red. Remember that green
But-
dragon we faced? That was a mistake.
Yes, that was most certainly a mistake that we were thankfully able to escape from.
Hmm.
We nailed
Fine
it to the
dragon.
ground.
But, yes, a few days ago we encountered a young green dragon and had to dispose of it.
Oh. That's a shame.
You wouldn't have said that if you took a blow from one of its mighty breaths.
Hmm. Perhaps.
I will say this, Grog's pretty strong. All I had to do was keep him up, and he was fine to keep going.
Yes, Krunk is the resilient sort, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. If you're not careful, Faustus, he might be fighting for your position.
My position?
Anyway, let's go. That was her indirect way of saying, like, he might replace you if you're not careful. But at any rate, yeah.
Oh no, what will Faustus do?
I don't know. What will you do? Test the testament of her devotion? Oh, hi, Gronk.
Are we ready to go?
Oh, we're gonna go pick out a dress. You wanna come with?
Oh, I thought it was time for the ball.
Oh, almost, right? How long do we have, Faustus? I wasn't keeping track.
That will be in the evening. We still have plenty of time.
All right, I will have an ale.
Don't get too hammered.
I believe with his constitution that won't be an issue. Just kind of like gestures to the size of this turtle.
All right, well, let's go. And away you go. Is there anything else happening at the tavern before we kind of like switch scenes here? Like, Kronk is getting ale. What's Arthur up to?
Arthur will probably go back and kind of figure out how to fit his armor so that way it will fit Elizabeth. And two, we'll probably just kind of meditate and get ready mentally.
All right. So just making sure you're ready for any possibility and just kind of like playing it out in your head and meditating and making sure that you got every escape plan planned in case you need it. Faustus and Kronk. Well, Kronk is having ale. Faustus, Faustus, Kinku, and Chella go to a nearby shop. Let's see here. What was it? Oh, that's
Kronk emphasized the S on the ales. By the way, Arthur, are you using a disguise kit to fix the armor up?
That'd probably just be belts or whatever I can find to kind of tighten it up a bit.
Okay.
Botany Boutique. There's a halfling woman in here who kind of like greets you. Oh, Chelsea, I made it back up. Not ready for the wedding dress, but I need a dress for a ball now. Oh, okay, dear. Well, I could probably get you something going with the measurements you had. And yeah, she starts showing Shella dresses. But what do you guys want to do? Is there anything important that you want to bring up here or conversation you wish to have?
Like apart from like some side comments, like, oh, perhaps not that one. I don't believe that color matches her
Oh,
eyes.
no, yeah, well, that's true. How about this one here? Pulls up a green-looking one. Oh, wait, this looks like
Doesn't
that
seem
dragon.
to fit your figure too well.
Yeah, this one's not gonna work. Oh, look, red. It'll look like I'm not even wearing anything.
We don't want Emperor's new clothes on our hands.
Then she kind of like pulls out a black with a silver sequence, kind of like outlining like the belt of the dress and other outlines of it. What about this?
Well, that's not too bad. What do you think, Faustus?
I suppose put it around her real quick.
Here you go. Yep. Gets her all dressed up. Hems it up a bit. Looks like it fits her just fine. Black with silver outlining, just kind of like accents her red scaled figure. I mean, how pretty do you want this kobold to look? She seems pleased
This might
with
be
it.
a silly question, Michelle, but how do you feel in it?
Jumps up and down. We hear a slight.
Charlotte, maybe don't do that in
Oh.
formal wear.
Oh, sorry. Feels great. Now I got all kinds of maneuverability. And the old woman just kind of like looks at the back where Rip just went up the right leg, and she's like, we could probably work with that. And she kind of like sews it back to a place where it won't tear up any further.
Why don't I, ma'am, if you don't mind.
My work's
why don't you
already
try?
done.
Oh, Master Penku would talk to the one doing the adjustments. Why
Yes.
don't we try to make some slits in the sleeves and legs so that it doesn't tear again later this evening?
What are you
We wouldn't
talking
want to
about?
make
There
it
is no
cold.
sleeves on these dresses.
You didn't tell me that, Star.
No, I didn't, did I? But it was just assumed. At any rate, yeah, it's sleeveless.
All right.
And
Well, then Master Penku would say slits on the sides so that there's some more
oh, don't worry,
maneuverability.
she already created them. I'm just sewing off the hem so it doesn't rip further.
All right.
There you go, dear. That'll be 5 gold. Done! Pulls out a bunch of teeth. Oh, wait. Give that
No,
back. Oh, no. I remember. The other things. And she hands 5 gold over. See, I'm learning. But if you wanted the teeth, I'd definitely trade you that instead. Oh, no, I'll take the gold, dear. Please enjoy your purchase. Okay, let's go. Is there anything that you fine young men need?
oh, I'm sorry. What did you say, Star?
I was just asking if there was anything else. Do you guys need anything?
No, I have an outfit for myself prepared for this evening, but thank you for the offer.
Oh, well, very
Uh,
well. Yeah.
Master Penku would clack his beak and say, "Hmm, you wouldn't happen to have a book sleeve, would you?"
Hey, what?
Ah, forget I asked.
Who are you again?
Oh, the name's Penku, Master Penku D. Monkey Wing, at your
What?
service.
Okay. Have a good one.
You as well.
Oh, no,
As they're
not it.
walking out, just kind of like turns his head like, a book sleeve?
Yes. Do you not see the book on my hip? And if you were to look down, you would see a leather-bound black book with a white cross on the side. Nothing else showing. I would like to get some protection in case someone spills some wine or in case the party gets too raucous.
But I suppose I could recommend a bookstore to you. I imagine that they would have book sleeves and not a dress boutique.
Yeah, I figured I'd ask all the same because they have spare cloth, but it was a shot in the dark at any rate.
Well, if the book sleeve is important to you, I'm aware of where. In fact, both Shella and I remember where the bookstore is, I should think.
Oh, yeah, it's over
Hmm.
there. She's pointing in the wrong direction.
So,
Are
no,
you?
Shella, it's this way.
Oh, I mean, there. Yeah. Okay, yeah, absolutely. I know where I'm talking. Yeah.
Yes, you're talking right in front of us, Jella.
There we go. She's still wearing her dress.
That's actually, Shella, how about you, for the time being, return to the tavern and put the dress away? You don't want it to get dirty before the evening, correct?
I guess that's a thing. Okay, I'll go do that.
We'll make sure to follow you to the tavern first. We'll make a brief detour. Come along,
Okay.
Pinku.
Yes, yes. I don't want her getting lost.
All right. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and take a break on that note because one, the router's starting to act up, and two, it's time for a break. So we're gonna be back in about 5 minutes, and then we're gonna probably drop into the ballroom scene if we're not finishing up some last-minute preparations. I think we might have a couple more. We'll find out when we get back. But let us get a drink. Let's use the facilities. We'll be right back soon, guys. Take care. We are.
This episode was brought to you by March of the Penguins.
Well, I was going to start my intro back into the stream, but apparently you beat me to it. All right. Welcome back, everybody. We are ready to get back into it, I believe. And today's episode is brought to you by Happy Feet. Get it right. All right. We are still on this room. I just kind of populated the ballroom and everything. We got that set up for us. So, for now, you guys have dress wear for whoever, and you also were talking about something else before you got back. Like, you sent her on her way, but you all took her back. Okay, never mind. You're all back at the tavern then. So, any other details we need to iron out before we go?
I presume Penku would just get in contact with whoever's gonna put him in for the show, and that's about it.
So, I assume the message is sent for the guy to come with the carriage.
Yeah, by now I would have sent that message.
Sorry about that. All right, so yeah. So with about an hour before the show actually begins, before the ball begins, the carriage approaches the tavern. It's not too shabby. Like, it's not like as regal as the one that Faustus saw, but it's definitely quality. It's like fine black oak or walnut that they use for the wood. So it's got like a black coat across it. Glass windows. Definitely a better brand than most. And you're able to approach the carriage, and he just kind of like nods to you, says, like saying, "Hey, yeah, here. You guys ready?"
As ready as I'll ever be.
All right. Everybody load up. Shella kind of climbs up there, gets in the carriage. Carriage leaves everybody else behind because they forgot to get in.
Like Faustus does follow Shella in and kind of like adjusts the dress as necessary, since she probably didn't remember to.
Yeah, she literally had it
position
in
it
a.
properly.
It was literally in a twist, and you just kind of like had to pull it from behind, so it twisted all the way. She's like, "Oh, I can finally move that side of my body now."
So, yeah, Shella, do be careful with how you contort your body.
Okay. She jumps up. A few sequins bounces off her dress.
I
That's
suppose
going.
it's a good thing this wasn't a rental.
We're going to be in a shitload of trouble tonight, aren't we?
Nonsense! I have an emergency spell to cast in case you need it.
Is it fireball?
Absolutely! You know me so well.
Arthur face palms. Actually, I guess in this case it would be Elizabeth.
Oh, yes.
Ta-
Now you're in your female form, which Penku hasn't seen yet.
Who's this?
Oh, right, you haven't seen me like this. For tonight, you may call me Elizabeth. Don't question why I look perfectly like a woman. It's better that you don't. And with that, there's a thieves' cant of you ask, and I will slit your throats.
I don't think he understands Steve can't, though.
Yeah, no. The Penku just looks at you like, I don't know who this is, but if they're gonna help, I guess they're gonna help.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Shella, you have that emergency spell, right? Well,
Mm-hmm.
what I need you to do is
Yeah?
only use it if I give you the signal.
Oh, well, what's the signal?
You will hear in your mind fireball in my voice.
Now?
No, not now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. In your voice, I'll hear fireball. Got it. Your voice or
Yes,
my
and
voice?
Oh, my voice.
My voice.
Oh,
I mean, your
you are
voice.
opening this up.
You know what? We'll make it more complicated. I will say fireball 3 times,
Now?
and then you can use it. I only said it once.
Oh, what was the word again?
Star, I know what you're doing.
Master Penku will say in perfect mimicry of Faustus, fireball.
Now? She looks excited, jumps up on her feet, and looks for something to burn. No, wait, not now. We're not even there yet. I mean, even then, she still has sensibility.
Yes, exactly.
Hmm.
Side eye at Penku.
All right. So, yeah, the carriage is moving along the way, and you're welcome to talk to the carriage driver if you want. You know that's that guy who set it all up. He actually looked a lot more regal. He's got like a silver ponytail coming out the back. He's dressed in red garments that look very noblish with the black tie and the white top underneath. And yeah, he looks like he's just dressed to be the driver. And he takes you to the northern part of the kingdom where Lady Rissa's manor is. Is there anything you guys want to talk about along the way, or should we just head to the main scene?
So I guess if the Queen's going to be there, then that's going to pose a problem.
Or
Right.
it might pose unexpected opportunities.
I think with what we're doing, it's going to be better that we don't engage her. And the only reason we should is if we find out that she's a part of a dangerous cult. Which in that case, I will handle that business personally. Or
Dangerous
is
cult, you say?
Yes, I suppose filling you in on this would actually be better than leaving you out. So what we're doing is we're tracking down a dangerous cult, and this could potentially be linked. I want to make sure this before we make any moves and risk our heads.
Off with the heads!
No, Shella.
You know what? I'm curious now, Kronk. What are you wearing?
He's wearing his best shell.
Did you get it buffed? Did you get the moss off on the right side? Or is it there?
Did the shine bearer shine it for you?
No, it's the same shell.
The same shell, but it's your best shell, of course. So a little mossy still on the right. Got it. I mean, I did invite you to go dress shopping with me, Kronk, but you didn't want to go, so...
I have all the clothes I need.
I suppose that's fair. Meanwhile, the carriage continues precariously to its destination. As you
Although,
approach...
Arthur, do give me some credit. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. I was just going to explain details beyond this. Go for it.
Well, Arthur, do give me some credit. I did leave Dorian with their carriage when she came by for the spa for her treatment. I've had been watching her all day, so at the very least, we should probably know if anything has happened in the interim. And even during the event itself.
Make a perception check as Dorian.
Oh, God.
I mean, you set it up.
I need
We'll
to...
give you some tidbits here. Like what, a D20 plus 2 maybe? I don't know.
I need to double check the spider. Oh, duh! I'm an idiot. It's already on the roll 20.
Yeah.
I'm so used to doing familiars like on my own because I don't usually get the character sheet for them.
Well,
Doop-a-doop.
I'll give you a character sheet.
Let's see.
I've had that issue in the past where I had to talk to my players like, do you want control of your familiar's character or not? Because it would take a load off me either way.
You know, I'll go ahead and re-roll that because.
Oh.
Because God save the Queen.
God save the Queen, indeed. Dorian has been. Well, no, that was Moonmean trying to plague us with another sub so that we can get Kazuya's pet to 150. You have pleased the pickle. Thank you for.
Let's wait until Friday, there, Moomy.
Well, we got Wednesday to get through. I can't guarantee anything. All right,
All right,
Dorian.
Dorian, giving you a second shot here. Much better.
Yeah, not going to give away my shot. All right. There was a conversation that Dorian picked up on, and there were guards that kind of like blocked off this gentleman who was dressed in like green garments, from what you could tell. Dorian tries to adjust his position to get to a better point of view, but taking total interest in whatever the situation is, because the guards started acting up. All right, back up, back up. You're too close to the queen. Get away, get away. Oh, my apologies. Your Highness, I was just wondering if you've seen Sparrow these past few days. I've been looking for him. And she just kind of like puts her nose up in the air. I don't know what you're talking about. Gets into the carriage. Move along. Sparrow's not here today, so leave. Fine, fine. Just looking. And he leaves them alone, and you can see them depart. With that perception check, you notice the cloaks, but there's no iconography on it. Like, you know how most of them have like a pendant with the hawk foot or whatever on it? There's none of that, but it definitely looks like a similar cloak that the Hawks of the Hill have been wearing.
And the individual was wearing a green cloak, you said.
Yes, yes. Similar to the one Alex had on before he died. Or actually, I don't even know if you would know because he got burned alive, right?
Yeah,
My bad. Yeah. I mean, Fireball. What do you want? What do? You do the thing.
I mean, that's fair. Fireballs are destructive.
Especially when they're thrown in a room of darkness. I think it was a darkness spell blocking the... It's a whole shenanigan thing. You're gonna have to go watch the VOD. But at any rate, yeah, so Dorian's got some information relating to a strange figure who resembles perhaps this is Elegus or an associate of sorts. And they seem to be inquiring about Sparrow. And they got that close to the queen on her day out. But at least the guards were able to repel him without any issue. The carriage ride still continues, and you could share that information now that we had that check made if you want.
I do recommend keeping an eye out for an individual. It's uncertain whether they are a member of of our friends on the hill, but they do seem to share the same flair for fashion, if you catch my drift, Elizabeth.
Most certainly. Great.
The
Tonight's gonna
guards
be
are
a very
the guards are
fun
most
film.
certainly doing their jobs, but you know, you can never be too careful.
Especially when they would send people. That's not the point, anyways. Point is, if you see anybody that looks like they may try to harm her or harm one of us, do me a favor, move their heads and mount it on a pike for me.
Okay, I'll do it! Can I play soccer with the head first? I've been missing out on it.
Okay, that sounds a bit more gruesome than what I was going for, but okay.
Alright, so...
You haven't been around Shadow for long enough to hear the worst of it.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to know.
I might populate this map a little bit more, but I will move at least a couple of tokens, and then the rest of you can move your tokens down here. I was fiddling around with DG and Fog, and I decided I'd try it out, and we're going to try to see how this room plays out. So there are water markings, but if this map is, like, this wasn't too hard for me to put together, so I kind of like the software of it all. But yeah, this is like the little testing stage to see if I want to keep using it or whatnot. But at any rate, yeah, feel free to park your tokens down here as you're able to step out of the carriage and make your way in.
Okay, real quick, I'm going to turn to the driver. You got those plans for me?
Oh, so you want to hit her house too, then?
It's the same person that's paying you.
Well, you know what I said. I need coin. This isn't personal.
With that, I'm gonna just quickly hold up small amounts, maybe 20.
Mhm.
Will 20 do you, or do I need to get a bit more?
No, that's good to sweeten the deal for some parchment. Here you go, sir.
Oh, it's for today, it's madam.
Or madame, I'm sorry. I forgot. My bad. That's DM problem. But you've mentioned it to him, right? Like, you can take a woman's shape, or does he even know this to you? Who are you, madam, to be asking me of anything?
He told him.
Okay.
Well, I told him to be expecting a woman, but I didn't exactly shout from the booth that I'm a changeling.
Right. All right. So, this must be for your fellow that you were talking about. He mentioned you here. Yeah. So for 20 gold, he will give you the map. And yeah, you got details on Rissa's lair, as it were. So if there were any secret doors or entrances, you would gain advantage looking for them inside her house, and maybe even various other things that we could talk about as it comes up.
Okay, I'm looking for private quarters and effectively looking where I'm going to be going for those.
Well, here's the thing: you get pulled in front of her ballroom is like off to the side. Like she had an auditorium specifically built just for hosting balls. So you guys are led to this banquet hall, pretty much, and you can see a crowd of people starting to drift into the building. And you're pulled out up front, and he says, "Well, this is where I drop you off, but if you're looking to go elsewhere,
No, this is where we need to be at if there's any.
Well, I need to be at the musician's entrance. Is there a different entrance for that, or?
no, no, look over there. You'll notice some of our grinning mates are over there. They'll let you in. You know what to do."
Oh, all right.
Hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah, just for your reference, they are part of your group, but they have their external situation, and this is like it. Like that's their gig, so that's how
Oh
they
yeah,
get
no,
paid.
I
Come
kind
in.
of figured. Anytime you say the word grinning, I'm just gonna assume,
Yep,
oh, they're a
sounds good.
grinner.
Got it. So yeah, you see these individuals that kind of like grin as you walk up to them. Are you ready for tonight?
Indeed, it's gonna
Well,
be a
let's.
show to remember.
Well, my friend, let's get up there and set up. And they will point you up in this direction where these four bard NPCs are sitting.
All right. Penku will go over there and get setting up.
Shella walks in and finds a table full of food, and she just starts stuffing her face unless somebody stops her. Oh, look, they got food here, fastest.
Oh, up, Shella. Be sure to
Yeah.
save room. That's how a proper lady goes to these sort of events.
Oh. Persuasion check. You're fighting her against food. This calls for persuasion.
Oh my.
I
I
mean,
mean,
it makes sense.
it's his spouses we're talking about. Kronk goes halfway around the hall and in a zigzag. Nice. But fortunately for you, a 10 is all you needed. And she takes one more bite, and then she goes, "There, I'm done."
It's like, very good, Shella. You'll be a lady yet.
Mm. Speaking of lady, as Kronk runs around everybody, Lady Rissa makes her way with a couple of guards, one in particular, which is a dragonborn, or looks dragon. Well, look who has joined us. Elizabeth, darling, please come in. Where's Arthur? I thought you two would be coming in together.
Arthur stopped by for a little bit and then left on his own again. Typical of him.
Oh, typical indeed. Well then, you enjoy the ball, and we should definitely talk more later.
Indeed.
Ah, Faustus, was it?
Yes, good evening, my lady.
Good evening indeed. She offers a hand in your direction.
Extends it like
Yeah.
his perfectly manicured nails.
Yeah. So you kind of like hold her hand aloft, and she just kind of like goes, "Well, seems they have some dignity in Corinthia. You will have to spin a little tale of your home nation and let me know how things are back home. How is your mother anyway?"
So I got actually thinking back to his dream from previous.
Hmm?
Did he get the impression that was more of a memory or more of a dream?
I'll let you figure it out. Make an insight check.
Boop, 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 boop. Seem to be rolling a lot of lows today.
Hmm.
Just
Saving the rolls for when they matter.
oh. Okay. There seems to be a little crack in her facade. Uh, that might have been an actual memory.
Oh, my apologies. I was under the impression at our last meeting that you've not yet set foot in Corinthia.
It's been some time. Maybe I simply forgot.
But last I heard, my mother was doing quite well of herself.
Well, that's good. That's good. Well, Elizabeth, Faustus, she does a little curtsy. I am needed elsewhere, so please enjoy the ball. And she'll start making her way back to where she was posted previously.
Kind of like in Arthur at this point, you heard a message. Well, it seems that we've both been trapped in one way or another.
I'll mentally respond. Unfortunately, this might be. We might have to come to a violent solution before we can reach a peaceful one. On a side note, speaking of violence, did I get that bag of holding and from the person I said I was renting it from?
I'll say yes.
Okay, I would have dropped my armor and weapons in then.
All right.
Well, there
And the
might
man.
still be a there may still be a way to do this civilly, but it is starting to lean more towards the latter. But and just as well, do be cautious and keep your eye on things.
Trust me, I will. Especially when I will be needing to get away from here from the looks of it.
So, well, for now, we should both do as the nobles do and greet the others.
Yep, give it about 15 minutes, then tell our Kenku friend to go ahead and start his destruction.
All right. So for reference here, I'm not gonna like overload this map with a shit ton of tokens, even though it's already there. But yeah, just imagine like this room is filling up with ladies and gentlemen who are well dressed, many dazzling dresses, dress attire, and just the festive hair that's just starting to strum. The bards are starting to play a song. And Tenku, what are you doing to help that?
Um, has the party started in full swing yet, or is it
Yeah,
still just
they're
starting?
getting ready to play the first number. Like you guys been warming up, and now they're getting ready to play the first number.
All right. Tenku will play the first number with them normally, and at the second number, he'll start to do his little tricks.
All right, give me a performance check.
Okay. Performance 22.
Yeah, you and these guys get along pretty good. The first number is pretty awesome. The music fills the air. You guys are filled with the the effects of a ball. Like you can see people just quickly grabbing a partner and they're going out to dance. You see several couples kind of like getting together, dancing and whatnot. The odd thing is that you don't see Lady Rissa like participating openly with any of the dancing.
Okay. Quick question. Does the good Lady Rissa, the queen, and one of their, what looks like one of their high nobles or high guards, are they paying attention to the music at all?
I mean, they're tapping their feet to it. At least the guards you do hear or see. Um, yeah, and you got like a crowd of people who are dancing. So like everybody that is around here is dancing aside from these two, Lady Rissa and whoever that is that's talking to her. The queen is nowhere in sight yet.
Okay. Master Penku will hold off for the third number then, presuming that the queen will come out by then.
There's a little bit of movement of certain characters that are kind of like wafting through the crowd. Like I said, imagine there being a few more extra bodies in the open spaces, but like all the important NPCs are pretty much on the table already. And
Okay.
so Faustus, what are you up to?
It's Faustus is doing as he said. He's consorting himself with the other guests, making light chit chat, like passing jokes, just like doing typical wheeling and dealing as he's been taught.
Let's put your nobility to the test and have you roll persuasion checks to kind of like manipulate the crowd, or at least keep them entertained, or see how well you're doing, pretty much.
There we go.
Yeah, now we're on track. So yeah, they you're alluring a lot of people. Several women are fawning over the ideal of your conversation pieces. A couple guys are like, "That's an interesting ideal that you got there," and yeah, you're pretty much captivating this part of the crowd. Um, the moment you don't see anything out of place. Wrong. What are you up to?
Yes.
Are you enjoying the food?
Very much so.
All right. So like these tables are littered with all kinds of cakes, sweets, cookies, just like divinity, all kinds of sweets that you could find that would be like a delicacy for the nobles. And apparently, Kronk, you might be putting half of this in your shell so you could have it for later. Who knows? That's up to you.
More importantly, is there ale?
Unfortunately, there isn't. No, they got this nasty stuff called wine. I mean, it tastes kind of fruity. It's similar to the same function, but you know, it just doesn't have that ale taste. You know what I mean?
Kronk's not a connoisseur, but he knows wine.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Do what you gotta do, right? Meanwhile, you can see Shella like sneaking a couple of snacks here and there. Yeah.
Try the brown ones; they are much better.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. She reaches up there. She stands on the table to get to it and takes the brown one. And, oh, and then she hides behind the table, trying to lose line of sight of Faustus. Meanwhile, Elizabeth, what are we up to?
I will be also consorting with the nobles and maybe trying to sway some of them to at least cause a distraction enough if in the event we need to book it. Are trying to convince them to our side if say we need to book it, or basically just trying to make them more favorable to me.
Make a persuasion check then. Do your overall conversation. Mm, mm. Give it a second.
And I was like, I'm proficient in this. I can't do bad.
Yeah, you say that now. Oh my. Let's see here. I'm hearing OBS act up now. Okay, I think we're okay. But would you like to buy yourself advantage or anything like that?
Um, I don't like that one, so yes, I'm gonna buy myself advantage.
Okay.
I don't mind if this fails, but I don't.
No problem. Yeah, Twitch chat. We're coming over here to buy advantage real quick and say hi to everybody. Hello,
You're such
everybody.
a poor Elizabeth.
Yes, Elizabeth. Please, by all means, re-roll.
Oh, Moomin gave someone advantage as well.
Oh, we took care of that a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm on my job here. All right, Arthur, feel free to re-roll.
Yep.
There you go, Elizabeth.
Well, that's not the right one.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's not a total failure, though. A lot better. So with that, you try to talk to them, and some of the topics you've been picking just doesn't interest them, and they're, like you're trying to shadow an ideal, and the ideal just isn't setting in. So they kind of like dismiss you without much further ado. But no harm, no foul. It's not like a total failure. They just kind of like, yeah, whatever, and move on about their business.
Are we getting towards the third number now?
Yes. And I am just checking to make sure OBS is still working because I am watching the stream crash, but I'm making sure. I think everything's
lovely.
Oh shit, we did make it over 150.
Wait, what?
Oh no.
Oh, hey, how's it going, guys? This might actually be the
Oh.
right time to do this, so let me go ahead and do that. Well, my friends, it is time to say goodnight. No, we're not. That's not it. All right, first.
I mean, it might be.
Let me see where I hit the deck of many things.
Moomin, you had to do it on a game you're not in.
Of course.
That might have been the intention, considering how often it falls on Wednesday.
It was about time for Monday to suffer something. I mean, achieve a goal. Moomin, I'll let you pick who it goes to. You want to pick somebody, or who shall be the lucky recipient if OBS lets me talk to chat? Oh, wow. Well, I mean, I'm still streaming at decent kilobits. Hold on one second. Let me try something. Okay, we'll see what that does. Moomin, did you happen to have anybody in mind for this draw? Or should I just make them all suffer? We want to take one card.
Hashtag Julie's choice.
Hashtag 20-second lag.
I thought it was only like 5 to 10.
Yeah,
You can
20.
manually set it.
Yeah, it's at 20 at the most, but then again, Roll 20 has a way of lagging once the OBS starts acting up. She might be further along. Alright, so I already know what it is, but I'm just going to see if she has a victim in mind.
I think she's contemplating.
Yes, please do while I look it up and hope OBS doesn't crash on me.
I mean, she could be evil or benevolent and give it to the new guy. She could give it to the one who is She could give it to the changeling who's running this whole sham. She could give it to the turtle who is doing whatever, yada yada.
Flip a coin, Moomin! Yeah, OBS.
Actually, yeah, by this point, only Krunk is currently like holding a card still.
Yep.
Well,
it'll probably be a while before Star throws me some plot hooks that makes me ask God something.
Oh yeah, that's right. You have that intervention or a truth from God that you can get. That is awesome. Yeah, I remember.
Where can I find Maple Backgun?
He is 3 trees down and off to the left. Oh wait, I gave that for free. I'm sorry. All right.
Where
so
is Batman's Batcave?
You want me to roll with the D2? Is that what I should have asked? I should have asked that. I was just sitting here wondering if she flipped a coin in real life or something. I got a 2. You want to do that?
Uh-oh, that means it's Penku, isn't it?
I don't know. It's up to her to decide which one's 1 and which one's 2.
That's
just
how I'd read it.
You know what? Let's give it to Kronk. He is a good boy. Oh, okay. Yeah, I like that.
You can give me
Kronk?
the immediate death. Great.
Yeah, Kronk, I got some news for you. I don't know if you're going to like it or not. It might make you decide whether or not you want to keep using that right arm of yours for holding a stick or whatnot. What kind of weapons are you proficient in?
Oh,
Huh?
I know what card this is.
Club, dagger, mace, quarterstaff, scimitar, sickle, sling, spear,
Okay. Let me check a couple things
dart,
for you.
and javelin.
Let's
So
see.
not just all simple and all martial weapons?
Druids are weird. They're similar to wizards in that regard.
Yeah,
Huh.
but the thing is, I don't even think this is going to matter. But, Kronk, as you kind of like reach out for that bowl of fruit or whatever it is that you see on the table, there is a magical weapon that appears in your hand. And it is a scimitar of speed, which you can add from the compendium into your equipment, and it should automatically load up everything for you.
Did I find it? Ooh, I found it.
Yep. And boy, is that some juicy stuff that it can do. Rare or rarer. Keep that in mind. So, yes, we drawed. I guess you want to see the card, right? My bad. Hold on. Let me put that out there.
Oh, wow.
There you go. We drawed the key. And you got a key, alright. The key has in a scimitar of speed added to your inventory, which Kronk will probably not use. Who knows? Maybe he will. You know.
Might have to metagame it, but
Yeah, he might use it. We don't know.
Huh.
But congratulations. That was actually a good roll. See, not all of them are bad. Plus, I would have went with my revised list anyway. Well, there we go. We got a deck of many things draw done. And for those at home who do not know, Kazuya's pet or any of the pets that are on the screen, once they hit increments of 50, we do a draw of deck of many things on the session that is happening at that moment or the one that's coming up in case it's a variety stream that gets it. So, deck of many things can be drawn in multiple ways just to keep things spicy. And also make sure you get magic items if I forget to give you any.
or you're too poor to buy any.
Yeah, that too. You know what, Kronk? You could probably turn around and sell that thing. So I don't know. You do you, buddy. So you reach out for this fruit, and then all of a sudden the scimitar appears in your hand. You're like, oh, new weapon. Who this?
Gonna look at it and kind of just like take the hook and hook it to the handle and
There you
put it
go.
on his back.
You look more defined now because now you got like a it looks decorative. So it's kind of like a general scimitar that's hanging on their hip. Now it's hanging on yours, so it kind of gives you kind of a general looking look, so to speak. Oh, come on, roll 20. Or not roll 20, but Twitch. I need you to cooperate. Alright, continuing on. With the draw done, and everybody kind of like shuffling the nobility, and the third song is about to hit. There is a burst of fanfare from the front of the hall, and we could hear the marching of a few soldiers in plate mail. And enters one Queen Ray. She'll be represented by this lovely blue token of a character of similar name. And I will give her an entourage here second. All right. So the queen arrives, and she has an entourage of 4 of the regalia walking in with her. Ah, Your Highness, how are you doing? And the queen just kind of like nods. It would be much better if I had my company with me, but I am with my regalia today. I hope you don't mind. Of course not, of course not. You're always welcome here, my dear. Please, enjoy yourself. And at this point, the third song, you said you wanted to do something?
Yep. As the third song begins, Master Penku starts doing something a little different. And towards the end of the song, once it's finished, the Queen, Lady Rissa, and what looks like the guard who's been accompanying Lady Rissa need to make a wisdom save.
So, how many can you influence here?
I can do 3 at most for the moment. And I'm choosing the Queen, the Princess, and the Princess's Guard.
The Queen, Lady Rissa, and one of the Queen's guards, you mean?
Nope, Lady Rissa's Guard.
Well, Lady Rissa's got guards all over the place. The Queen's the one that came in with the regalia, and there's no princess.
Well, I thought for some reason Lady Rissa was a princess.
No, she's a lady.
At any rate,
She's
who's the one that's been personally accompanying Lady Rissa then?
These 4 veterans down here. I don't have a card for her, but I'm going to give her +4.
I thought you said that she had 2 personal guards tailing her at all times.
She has 4. Yeah, she has 4 right now that came in with her.
Not
Lady Rissa.
Queen.
Okay. Lady Rissa has guards scattered throughout the entire place. You see these veterans that are walking the aisles on the side?
Mm-hmm.
They're to keep an eye on everything in the party. Like, there are several guardsmen that are here for just protecting the peace.
Yes, and I'm looking for the head of those guards. You said
yeah.
that there was a dragonborn?
Yeah, there was one, but he kind of stopped over here, keeping an eye on Klaus's.
Okay. If they're within
There.
60 feet of me,
Now he's
I-
there.
yeah, okay. So, I'd be doing those 3.
Fine. Very well, then. What's your DC again?
14.
They all passed.
Yes, they did. At that point, once the 4th song goes, he will, instead of that, seeing that it didn't work, and they are unaware of this mine, he will start to take on. Give me a second. Yeah, here we go. Because he thinks that it's about time to start the distraction. He will start to take on the glowing appearance, and he looks like he's floating a little. And so, as the 4th song goes around, I can cast the bonus action of command 10 times roughly so on 10 individuals.
Well, yes, but then this is like for 6 seconds. You are aware what command does, right?
Not really. To be
Well, then
completely
you better
honest.
go read it. Basically, you can give them a command like grovel, come, stay,
Oh.
and then it's just one round. 6 seconds later, they snap out of it.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Scratch that. Instead, a bunch of lights would appear, floating in the middle of the dance floor.
And you should definitely have left the meat of these spells so that we know what they technically do, not just the other stuff here. Thank you.
Yes. And it's essentially anyone who sees it and is within 120 feet can see a 30-foot cube roughly right above them as we're performing the fourth song. So, a lot of wisdom saves.
Well, Queen succeeds.
Damn it.
I don't know why you're after her. She hasn't done nothing to you yet.
I'm just going to quickly nudge Faustus and ask him to send a quick message to the bard
yeah.
and see if that was his distraction.
Yes. Before he cast Hypnotic Pattern, he would have messaged Arthur and the group saying in their minds as he's performing, close your eyes for a second and don't look in the dance floor.
Oh, you did get Lady Rissa's dragonborn looking guard.
So I guess in total, like, who was all caught up in the pattern?
I am
Anyone
marking them with
who
yellow.
sees it.
I'm marking them with the yellow in case you can see it. Lady Rissa is not affected.
The two I needed to distract.
These nobles aren't distracted by it. I would say all the females, though, that are not capable of rolling are distracted. So, pop quiz. Did you warn the band?
I imagine when Master Penku was messaging his party, he also would have messaged the Grinners saying, close your eyes for a second. So I imagine if their eyes were closed, they wouldn't have seen it at all, and therefore don't need to roll. If they listened, that is.
Yeah, that's the thing. They weren't listening. They were too busy playing music. Okay, that's everybody in the immediate vicinity. I can still make a couple more checks here real quick. And then we'll go over what this thing does again.
I take it by the yellow marks that they didn't listen.
Nope. They were playing music, dude. Oops, wrong. Damn it. There. Oh, wow. Okay.
Hello?
Hello. What? I clicked the wrong thing a couple times.
Is anyone talking?
Yes, I'm talking. Can you hear me?
Star is talking. If you can't hear us, then you need to dip out.
Can anyone hear me?
Tell him to dip out. Dip out. Dip out, diphead. Oh dear. Wait, does she have advantage? Let me check. cost you may with advantage. Okay, cool. Done. Okay, she's good. All right. Once we confirm our ally is back. Quit moving. Go ahead and take all these character sheets. And I'll just reopen them as I need them. Then we'll go look at what he did and if it does anything significant to help. Okay, he created twisted patterns of color that weaves in the air. The pattern appears for a moment and vanishes. Each creature in the area sees the pattern must make the wisdom save. On fail, the creature becomes charmed.
I would have messaged the band when I told Arthur and the rest.
Yeah, but they
Good
were
thing
playing music.
Not many tokens on the map or anything.
Yeah. On a failed save, the creature becomes charmed for the duration. While the charmed by the spell, the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0. Spell ends for affected creature if it takes any damage or if someone else uses an action to shake the creature out of its stupor. Duration is up to 1 minute. So for the next minute,
Okay.
all those marked in yellow are the... What are you guys doing?
Are busy staring at the lights. So
Disappeared
just double
already.
checking, the bards did not listen to Penku's warning to close their eyes for a second.
Nope. They were too busy listening to their songs, making sure they were in beat with each other. This voice came into their head. They looked around for the voice, then they looked at the pattern.
Okay, that's fair. Yep. In that case, Master Penku will see them stutter and will shake
Performance.
each of them.
Performance check to hold the band, like to keep up with, like make up for the band that has went silent.
Okay. 28.
So right now you're playing a massive solo, so nobody's even aware that the band is suffering at the moment, and the other guys like backing you up, like looking at you, like what happened, and then you can
And
just casually
Master
start shaking
Penku
them.
will try to casually shake the other ones, bumping into them as if he's doing a very ecstatic solo.
Yep. As you ecstatically move around and start bumping into them, they all start to snap out of it, and then they listen to where you're at in the song, and they jump right back in and just kind of like give you a look. Now that they're realizing, oh, you sent the message and we couldn't hear you. What are the rest of you doing? This is the diversion you're looking for. What's the intent here, guys?
I'm
like-
going to make. So
So Faustus is going to message like, I'm gonna go distract Lady Risa. You do what you need to do. And Faustus is going to make his way over to Lady Risa.
I do. And you know what I said about the hill. With that, I'm going to go make my way over and out and into the manor. If there's no obvious doorways to get in from here, then I will head around front and look for a secret entrance.
Out of curiosity, why did two assassins roll a Constitution and Intelligence save?
Because one of them, well, that was a mistake. It's the guy who brought you guys here.
Ah,
All right, so this we're gonna do this in kind of rounds, but right now there's no real initiative.
okay.
So you're slipping out of the party, going to the manor. It's going to be about 200 feet to get to it. That's like from the front door to the closest entranceway or a window or something.
Okay.
So, is your
I would.
intent- Yeah, so go ahead and move your movement for this turn. And then I'll just kind of like casually ask everybody what they're doing in a roundabout situation because I have to keep track of the rounds for charm. So this is the first part of the minute. So go where you're going. Like if you're heading out the door, go ahead and move your max movement to the door.
Alright, and before that happens, do you mind if I do one more thing?
Well, I'm not doing before. You have to do it on a turn.
Okay, fair.
Yeah. I mean, as soon as I get done with him, I'll come to you and see what you want to do, and then I'll move on to prompt and we'll count around. So that's your full movement? Is that all you need to do?
Yep, that's all I'm going to be doing because I don't want to try and dash and break my cover.
Okay, Shella moves. What are you doing at this point, Master Kingpin?
He's going to take on a very glorious appearance, and he's going to look at well, which character is that? Faustus?
Yeah.
Alright, so you can see Faustus, you can see Sheila. Is Arthur in range?
Nope, he ran away.
Nope. But he can see Kronk. So Faustus, Sheila, and Kronk, you get a extra 5 temp hit points, and you can use your reaction to move your full speed.
Alright, so if you guys want to use your reaction to move anywhere, go for it. And then, Kronk, what are you doing?
Oh, sorry, you get 8 temporary hit points, not 5.
Kronk's is just checking the tables for interesting stuff.
Okay, make an investigation. You're looking for...
Yeah, the food finally started digesting, and he starts like, "Ooh, that was a big burst of energy."
Yeah, well, on top of that, he's got this cool sword. He's looking for more, right? I remember him saying he was going to look at the table. So yeah, let's do that.
I hit the button. I think it's just taking its time.
Oh, okay, yeah. You look
Oh, no,
around.
it went. Never mind. I'm
Yeah,
blind.
yeah, I see. Yeah, no, I'm blind too. I was like waiting too. With that, you find a couple forks and kitchen knives, but that's about it. So a kitchen knife probably could be used for a dagger.
Hey, he'll just leave it back. That would be my turn.
Okay, there we go. So on the next round, Faustus, what are you up to?
It's Faustus has made his approach to Lady Risa. It's like, "Oh, Lady Risa, how have you been enjoying your evening?"
Gonna make a quick perception check as you approach, and of course this will be considering as you're like trying to stop her from doing it as well. But I just want to get an idea of what she saw as you approach. She starts to look around and then all of a sudden sees you. Oh, Faustus, was it? How are you, my boy?
So I've been doing just as well. This has been quite the evening. Lots of interesting conversation to be had. It's nice to be among my own people.
Indeed. Have you met the Queen?
It's like, "Oh yes, Your Highness. Excuse my rudeness."
Oh, but who do I have the pleasure?
It's Faustus Dawnbreaker. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, I'm sure.
You hear a little scruffle going on, like he shoves this guy around. Hey, what are you doing? Protect the Queen. And you're like, oh, what the? And he snaps out of it and goes to her side. Damn. What? And he's like looking at the other guys. He'll get to do something next round, but you can see that commotion happening as you're having this conversation. Sorry, Your Highness. I didn't mean to gawk or anything. Something just... I don't know what it was. Yes, what was it? Rex?
It must have been the marvelous performance by the band, I'm sure.
Rex? And she kind of like pats the face of the Dragonborn that's just standing there and gawking at whatever he saw. And she'll kind of like use her action as turn to kind of like snap him out of it. Your Highness, I'm sorry. What happened? Did I miss something? No, you were standing there looking like a little troubled child. Now do your job. Yes, Your Highness. And he'll kind of like motion himself behind her, like move behind her. You do see like this woman here is in a stupor, and the guy next to her is like, hey, stay alert. And yeah, he's gonna waste his action and kind of like snap her out of it. At this point, Pinku, what are you doing?
He's continuing the performance as though nothing happened.
All right. Had a good performance roll. We'll go ahead and maintain it.
Okay.
Poor old friend Kronk, how's the search going?
Yeah, he's looking for pastries and whatnot.
Oh, many a plenty. You can find cakes of all sorts. There's lemon flavored cake. There's strawberry shortcakes. There's raspberries and mulberry. Wow, that's interesting. Some tarts, some muffins, all the delights you can ever think of.
You'll be just picking off the good-looking ones and interesting-looking ones.
All right, Arthur, you want to continue your pursuit to the other side of the manor?
Yep, I have one quick question. Would it be possible for me to take a dash bonus action and dash action once I'm outside?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, in that case, I'd probably end up right about.
All right. And I think that's everybody. Shella would kind of like slowly make her way over here. She's just kind of like looking around with a cake in her hand. And she'll just stop there and just kind of like, as if she's waiting for somebody to tell her to do something. Pinku is still continuing his performance, I take it.
Yep, I have to maintain concentration for the hypnotic lights to remain.
Very well. And then Queen kind of like addresses you, Faustus. So, what is your name again? I don't believe I had the pleasure.
And for the record, Star, I don't mean to interrupt, but there are still dancing lights in the sky right now.
According to the spell, it says it appears at the beginning and disappears after. I read that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a brief flash of pretty colors because
Yeah.
otherwise it would be like a multi-turn effect where if somebody was still in it, they would have to make the same wisdom save.
Or if people saw it, they would know where it's coming from. Trust me, you don't want that. These people are slowly snapping out of it.
No, that's fair, that's fair.
Alright, so for this round here with Faustus and the Queen and Lady Rissa, the Queen says, well, I am the Queen of Timoria. My name is Ray, as you probably already know. But a pleasure to meet you, Faustus, was it?
Yes, Faustus Dawnbreaker of the Perinthian Dawnbreakers.
Oh, Brithia. Haven't heard much from down there. Have you, Rissa? It's been a while since you've taken a trip, right? Of course, my dear. It's been a while. But, you know, ambassador work doesn't go unsung, does it now? Well, it was a pleasure, Faustus. Please take care and hope you enjoy the ball. Come along. And she kind of like directs her guards as she goes further in and just kind of like separates herself off to a more defensive situation. This guard starts to move, turns around, notices the other guy's like, hey, snap out of it. Huh? What happened? And that'll end that round of action, unless Kronk is doing anything different.
No, Kronk's probably gonna wander over to the next table.
Alright, feel free. By all means. Meow. Kronk goes over and scans for more goodies. At which point, that brings us to the next round. Pinku is concentrating. Arthur, you're making progress, right?
Yep, I am going to, at this point, try and look for a side entrance, or if anything else, might try to climb through a window.
Alright, make a investigation. You get advantage for having the map.
I don't see her toggle that, so I'm just gonna quickly hit the thing.
Yeah. There you go. 21. You can easily get to a window, and fortunate for you, it is open. You're able to lift it up,
And in I go.
and in you go. And that'll be like all of your movement, even with the dash.
Quick question: could I make a quick perception as well, just to see what I see?
You might be able to do multiple things. Let me see if I can get you a map first. Let's see, where did we put her? No, I don't think she has an orc strong. Did I use it on this one? I can't remember. You know what? I might be able to use this here for now, maybe. Let's do that. Not an exact replica, but we'll use this one for now. So only you can see this, and you can put yourself, let's go like right here or something like that. We'll start on this side and go that way. Like I said, this isn't an exact replica per manner, but it does kind of like give you an idea of like there's rooms, but it might not be exactly what these rooms are as they show on the picture there. I'll try to find the manor later if we decide to come back.
Okay.
I just wasn't planning you to go that route. But that's the beauty of players. They never go where you think they will. Alright. I will move back to the other group. Faustus, what are you up to? As you still have Lady Rissa there in front of you.
Do you frequently make ambassador work to Corinthia?
Kind of like smirks a bit. I don't usually tell all of my stories up front, but yes, I do on occasion.
To which parts have you been to? Have you been by Calvona, perhaps?
Oh, yes, that's the Gaiova, right?
Yes, that is
I-
in the Gaiova, correct?
Yes, I visit there, and I've been sent as far as Crasford at one point.
Oh, I've never personally been. How was it there?
Oh, it smells of smog and smoke. They seem to be nothing but busybodies who want to deal with machineries and whatnot, manufacturing all kinds of goods. They do.
Yes, they have built themselves quite a reputation, industrious sort, but that's both their boon and their fault.
Indeed. And the concentration of Tenku continues. And
Actually, I would like to do something in addition. Can I
well,
make a
and
perception check to see if I can listen in on what Faustus is talking about with Lady Rissa?
at disadvantage because your band is playing.
Okay, that's fair. 16?
Well, you can make out most of it. You might have missed the introduction to the queen and whatnot, but as they kind of like turn it towards, like she's turned towards you, so she's definitely vocalizing in your direction. And maybe Faust is a little bit more spoken in this moment, so you can definitely hear a little bit of passion coming from him. So his voice carries because he feels like he's in his element. So yeah, I'd say you'd be able to hear all that.
Okay, that's fair. In that case, I'm going to cast a non-concentration based spell, covering the area where Lady Rissa is, but keeping Faustus out of it. Zone of Truth. Essentially a 30-foot sphere like this, with that being the diameter there.
Okay. All right. Fine. Where did her token sheet go? There we go. All right. Wisdom save coming up. Or charisma.
Charisma save, yes. Ouch. And they are aware that they're in a zone of truth, but I don't think they're aware of who cast it.
So she
So,
continues speaking, and she still says what she says. And then you see her eyes dart around, and she's looking for something. So I'm going to have her make a perception check because there are vocal and somatic components to your spell casting.
yep. And I am in a band, and I'm being the main player. Vocal and semantic.
Okay, she just seems alarmed all of a sudden. I guess that'll end that round. Crump, were you doing anything else though? Like you're still investigating these tables, right?
Yep.
All right, make me another investigation check. There's not even silverware on this table. How is a man supposed to eat? With his hands, of course, and there are several leafy vegetables on this table.
That's a good mixture. That'll mix up
There you
the
go.
food.
Shella just continues to like, houses? Is the key word about to be said? You know, all with the F in front of it? Or, you know.
I'm sorry, repeat that. I didn't. It cut out for me. Excuse
Oh,
me.
yeah, sorry. She was like, so houses? Oh, I don't know. Does she have message? Let me check that first. Never mind. Hold on. I gotta check her. I keep forgetting if I gave her message or not. Oh, yeah, she can be annoying. So she pulls a copper wire out, directs a phone call to your brain, and says, houses, is it time? Do we get to say the magic word? 3 times, don't you forget.
So not yet, Shudder. Right now, everything's under control.
Aww. Yeah, so she just kind of like dejects a bit. Anything else, Pinku?
I'm just wondering if you're going to be putting a sphere there,
Nope.
because the queen's
You're-
also in that zone of truth.
She just saved. I figured you might
Okay.
want her, so I went ahead and got her out of the way.
Well, that's fair. And I think at least one of at least this royal guard's in it. I'm not sure how the sphere works. They might be just out of it. These 3 guards here.
Hold on, I'll roll 100 dice for you. Oh, these are all hidden though. So I can lie to you if I want.
I mean, the person I wanted to fail failed, so I'm content either way.
Yeah, but she's gotten aware and she is tight-lipped at the moment, at least. Until we find out if Faustus says anything to her. Faustus, what are you doing?
I guess like noticing probably Lady Risa's weirdness. Are you all right, Lady Risa?
Something's amiss.
Amiss in what regard?
She kind of like leans over to the Dragonborn and says, search the ball. Somebody's casting some magics. By the way, what do you think of my dress? She says to him. Oh, it doesn't flatter your butt at all, ma'am. And besides, I don't like you. Oh my god, what am I saying? Right away, ma'am, right away. And he runs away.
That was a very direct comment.
There was a feel it's round here. And she kind of like makes a circle around her. Funny. What do you think of my dress?
I guess this will be an insight. Doop doop boop 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 doop boop. With an 18.
So, for reference, she's wearing a red sequins gown, and it just looks very lavishing, at least from my point of view, on her pale skinned body, with her bright red lipsticks and her blonde platinum hair. And she seems to be asking you to check you for your answer, like something in the air is causing the truth to be told.
Well, I must say that the color at least certainly complements your eyes and in hair.
Well,
I might have chosen a different shade of yellow, but overall, a very fantastic selection.
well, thank you. I don't know how far this spear goes, but I know something's amiss.
Perhaps you would like to continue our conversation in private?
"Oh, in private." She kind of gives you a coy look, and then she doesn't say anything after that. Shall we? Except for that part.
So like he will hold out his hand as though to take hers.
Yeah, and she'll let you take her, and arm in arm, she'll lead you away and be like, "Yes, let's go this way." And she'll kind of like lead you towards the south end of the ball, towards one of the tables where Kronk is currently investigating. And then you keep hearing in your head, "Faustus, Faustus, now, now." What was the word again?
Shut up. You and I both know you're not that clever to get me to say it.
My cobalt logic is getting revealed. All right, Penku, what do you want to do?
He's still concentrating, and he's still performing. The fourth song is not over yet.
Let me just check a spell list real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And
okay.
for the record, the oh wait, no, Dancing Lights is a spell. Never mind.
Okay, so it'd be up to her if she's got a spell for it or not. Wow, D&D. Why do you pick such lousy spells for your caster? Alright. Another round goes by. And Kronk, what are you up to? And I will get to you, Arthur. I'll give you a couple turns to explore.
I think it's still one more table he's got to look at.
Yeah. Alright, go for that investigation. As you scarf down some leafy greens, the salad table, as it were, you find salad dressing. They
Yeah,
have
he's going to
ranch.
go all natural.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They had ranch, Italian, and something called Caesar? Or, no, some weird stuff. Maybe it's made out of blue cheese. I don't know.
I'll be right back. Something that sounded like a bomb just went off outside,
Oh, yeah, you
and
should
there was a
probably go
bright
check.
light.
You should probably go check that. Sounds like it might be a transformer, but you better make sure. But don't get shot.
Yep, nope, I don't plan to.
Alright, so Penku will continue concentrating. Faustus, let you go this one, and then I'll jump over to Arthur for a little bit. Faustus, what are you up to? As you're being led along.
Are they being led to any place in particular, or just being led to a different area?
Just a different area, and she goes, you smell like shit. Okay, yeah. Okay, it works. What? Sorry, I'm being interrupted. Yep. But I'm in the middle of something. Sorry about that. Okay. But she basically says, "Okay, I think it's taken care of. We can speak freely here."
It's like, I must say, since you've already been to Carvona, what was perhaps the most pleasant area you visited then? It's like you were there some years ago, am I right?
Yes, I have been to your lovely estate. Though it was many years ago, I don't even think I remember seeing you around.
So, well, As you know, children are meant to be seen, not heard.
Very
I doubt
true.
I would have caught your attention.
Yes, your mother was always particular in that. But no, when you said Dawnbreaker, I had to think about it. It's like, I heard that somewhere before. Like, where was it? Then it came to me after you done left. Well, how pleased as punch I am to see you again.
It's actually like a. I guess now that like they're like kind of like talking about the experience, does he quite remember that particular? Is like any particular impressions of Lady Risa coming from that moment, or is it just really too far back?
Might be too far back. I'll let you make a history check. Disadvantage, though. Just because,
Mm-hmm.
you know, reasons.
Do
Not bad.
apparently it wants me to remember this. Within 18.
So that dream had a servant woman who was also in it as well. And you can put finer details of that dream together. Like you kind of like picture what the flower arrangement was, the tablecloth that was used, and all the particulars, and the scents that were going on. You can definitely pick up like a, a flowery rose petal smell. And yeah, Lady Rissa was there having a conversation with your mom when you were probably around 8 or 9.
It's about a decade ago.
Yeah. So
It's like you know.
Lady Rissa
It's
doesn't
like
look
you.
like she's aged a day.
You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I believe I do remember you visiting the estate. You. It's like many people come through, but But it seems that you left quite an impression on me.
Oh, really? I don't tend to leave an impression in places that I go unless something intrigues me. Do tell. What was it that impressed you?
I guess since we're doing the history, like what was she wearing? Did she have a perfume?
The rose could have been coming from her. Your mother prefers lavender.
I distinctly remember the scent of roses, I believe. I do believe that might have been the scent you were wearing. It was quite pleasant.
Kind of hard to get that scent anymore, but I do believe I. Well, you have quite the memory factor.
Well, just as you said, it's like the mind latches on to things that most interest them.
Maybe you can help me with the problem. There seems to be a caster in this room, and they have cast some kind of truth zone. As you heard earlier, my associate said my dress looked hideous, but that should be pretty much how a dragonborn should feel, right? Because of interspecies opinion on one another. Do you think you can tell me who it is? After all, the Dawnbreakers are known for more than just pleasantries, are they not?
Here is where we determine whether or not a certain bard is going to get called out or if Shella is going to get framed.
Fireball! Don't worry, I got your back. Just hope we don't kill the queen in the incident. Alright, so what are we doing, Faust?
It's, well, since my round has gone on for a bit, I will at least say like, well, yes, we certainly know our way around we certainly know our way around.
Just so we can see what Arthur's getting into. Alright, let me find Arthur's token and I'll give him a place to start moving around. So Arthur, you find yourself inside the manor. Arthur, are you with us?
Okay.
Oh, there.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, just want to make
Yeah, no. Emergency passed. Okay. So I would probably start making my way for the private quarters, wherever that is.
sure. It looks like you might have slipped into a study, and there might be a bedroom space over here.
Oh, well, isn't this fortuitous? Levant, I'm going to start searching the room, and basically, I'm not leaving any stone unturned.
All right,
Find anything on the hill, on basically anything shady.
yeah, make an investigation.
Let me get my character sheet back up. I thought Roll20 was bugging, so I refreshed it.
No, perfectly understandable. You find several sheets of paper that are in a drawer nearby. Basically, they look like diplomatic papers that it seems Lady Rissa is in charge of, like running like this. What is it, like diplomatic missions? So she's assigning people to certain things for the government. Um, and of course, if you dig around in there for a little bit, you find like oh god, what else would be in here? Just trying to think at the top of my head. My mind is just going off. You find the seal of her house, like the stamp that she uses to stamp into the ink, or the candle wax, or whatever wax you use to seal letters. You can see that inside this drawer as well, and just several diplomatic documents, just talking about trade mostly. You take a quick look, you can see like basic trade taxes and the current fees, and auction house realty and stuff like that that has been sold off recently that has not been taxed. Like there's all kinds of taxing information in here. Um, Further investigation, you can see a few books laying around. One in particular is known as the Oceanic Survival Guide. But continuing the search, I would say you also find like a stash of her gold coins, about 50 gold. That she had stashed.
And into the bag of holding
Of
goes.
course, of course. And on the back end of this particular study, there seems to be like a rapier that is it's not encased or anything. It's just hanging on like a weapon mount, and it's just there on display. It looks like it's got like a silverish hilt, and then it's like a polished sheen metal for the guard, and then the whole stick end of it, the poignard, is just basically silverish in nature, but definitely got like a metal sheen to it as well.
Well, that'll definitely be. Probably shouldn't mess with that. And with that, I consult the layout of the rooms a bit more and see if there's any hidden doors or anything like that nearby.
You consult the map, nothing here is indicated that would be hidden.
Okay, real quick, gonna check the bedroom and then make my way out into the hallway.
Go ahead and move where you want to move, and then I'll move another scenario that's going on elsewhere. All right. Yep, you find a bedroom with a nightstand. A pretty simple bedroom. Like this looks like a place they would sleep if they just got too tired to go upstairs. You know, like this is just like I'm too tired to even leave, and it's a little place where they crash, or maybe it's a guest bedroom. You wish to peruse in detail, make an investigation. Keep hearing OBS just spitting back there. I hope the stream's okay, guys. As you go searching through here, you can just see like fluffy pillows, the bed being made out of very high quality material. The blankets have like a satin feel to them, but as far as any evidence of like wealth in here, there's nothing beyond what's on the bed. Like just the mattress, the the covers and the pillows. On the nightstand, I would say like you might find a couple of other loose books, but they look like slutty novels of some sort, written by some guy named Dazzle, I guess.
Okay, and with that, I'm not going to peruse that anymore. I'm going to, it's 20, kind of just move my way out into the
Yeah, sure.
quiet.
And are you being stealthy?
Yes, I will be being stealthy about this.
All right, make a stealth check. Make a perception check.
Just straight wisdom.
If you don't, you should have perception. Okay. It's a quiet hallway. You don't see anything in front of you.
Okay, well, since I am also out, kind of just out in the middle of nowhere, don't want to accidentally run into a guard, so I'm going to take out my wooden sword. And with that, is it just a straight hallway, or is there any like stairs leading up?
There's stairs leading up to your right. I believe you can see that.
Yeah. Okay, I guess I'll take those.
Well, good job. You made me have to go find another map. Now we're going to theater the mind this for a little bit. So you find yourself in the upstairs, and there's like a hallway that kind of like leads back in the similar formation here. And then there's like several rooms that are going off. And then maybe like one master bedroom that might be seen at the very end of the hallway.
Okay, start quietly making my way towards that master bedroom.
Make a perception check. You hear what sounds like footsteps coming up the stairs.
And the boot dagger's coming out.
All right, and how do you want to approach this?
Okay, so I'll keep the dagger pointed. I'm still gonna try and make my way to the master bedroom and maybe try to hide in there.
As you make your way to the master bedroom, you go to try the door, it's locked. And you can hear the footsteps getting to the top of the stairs as it's about to get to the very top floor and be in the same hallway as you are.
And lockpick.
Yep, go for it. Uh-oh. It's not coming undone. You're in a rush. You can't seem to concentrate on it. The lock is just too much for you. And then you see a figure at the end of the hallway. Unless, of course, somebody wants to save them. Or you want to save yourself.
Nope, I do not trust this. I do not trust this at all. I am beginning myself with advantage.
No.
Alright, unless you want to do it for me.
I'll do it for you because I have enough.
Alright. You may re-roll, my friend. Let's see if we can get that thing unlocked. In perfect harmony. That the advantage does not work. So, yes, at the top of the stairs, you see a man in strange cloaks, similar to the ones that Faustus have described to you, and probably some that might be familiar to you anyway, as it looks like one of the Heel of the Hawk, or, another cell of the Heel of Might. And there you are at the end of the hallway, and then all of a sudden this strange figure looks out from the cloaks like, what have we here? And he starts to make his way down the hallway. What do you do?
But heed the zealot's lesson
Oh, then plan B, I'm pulling out the rapier.
well.
And the short sword.
As you pull out the rapier and the short sword, we want to thank Swindler's Den for rating us with 10. Thank you so much, guys. With that, you quickly pull out your weapons, and he goes, "Oh, Kitty's got claws. I like." And you see him pull from his hip a axe hammer that has an axe blade and a hammer on the other end, and a green pulsing gem in the middle of it. Let's see how well Kitty plays. And with that, we'll switch back to the other group for just a moment. Alright, so, Faustus, Lady Rissa asked you a question. So, do you think you can help me?
Alright, Star, you're either gonna love this or hate this.
Hey,
But I'm sticking to this idea.
You do you. I'm just playing the NPCs. I'll react accordingly.
Yep. And you set this up for me pretty perfectly, actually. So, well, I do have my suspicions. And then he turns his head, points his finger at Shella. It's like, no. He's subtly doing this for a message spell.
Oh, okay. I just want to check.
Right? And it's like, Fireball, Shella, I need you to put a fireball centered on me and Lady Risa, and I need you to run after you've done it. Fireball.
2.
That was 3 fireballs.
Oh, I only heard
That was 3.
I heard 2, sorry.
He started the message with fireball.
Wait, centered on... Oh, God. Okay. Not that I hate you or anything, but now Shella has to make a choice. But you're...
Trust me.
She replies, but you're in the way!
Trust me.
Okay. So, here we go. Let me go find our fireball real quick. I do have a fireball token we can bring out.
Yes. Could you move us back to the other map there, Star?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. You guys are over there watching that action. Let me move over here. Here you go. I mean, Arthur's still over there, but hey.
Yeah.
He's alright. Other group pack there. My mind is not working today. Where is it? There they are. Alright, let's find a fireball. So Shella just kind of like, well, he said fire away. And what I will do is go to advance. We'll go to set dimensions. We'll set this up in squares.
Oh, joy.
No, don't worry. You're all gonna love this.
Oh, God. Is the queen in the middle of this, too?
No, don't worry.
Alright, where is it centered?
I specifically told her to center it on myself and Lady Risa.
Right. Okay, so let me put this to the back. So this is going to get centered on you. Misses the queen, but hits everybody else, including your help. And everybody that's still dazed takes full damage because they can't even dodge.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. This is the best part.
I'm listening.
So, like, as Faustus has, turned this over, it's like, I have my suspicions. Turns his head towards Shella, sends his message, and then she casts that fireball.
Yeah,
and just as it's about to land on them, Faustus snaps his fingers in his right hand, counterspelled.
Okay. I had a feeling where this was going. At any rate,
and I believe my suspicions have been confirmed.
The kobold, she says. Never trust a kobold. And she, your services have been well advised, my friend. I shall have my guards take care of the situation. And you see her point to the kobold. And Shella sent you a message. Faustus, it didn't work.
I told her to run.
Hold
on. Question.
Yeah.
Can Master Penku see that?
Yeah. Counter.
Okay. To trip up Shella. Oh, sorry. That's the actual spell card. What? I'm trying to show the spell card.
Alright, so she
There we
needs to
go.
make
That should show it. So, going with the first roll, 6 bludgeoning.
Not today.
Okay, so 3.
And how much? Is it just 5 feet or? You cause a tremor in the ground within range. Each creature other than you in that area must make a dex save on a fail, blah blah blah. If the ground in that area is loose earth or stone, it becomes difficult terrain, blah blah blah. Oh hell, what's the proximity of this? I don't know if you can cast this. We're gonna have to look at this one because that might be a ranged spell 10 feet and it has to be around you. So basically you just trip
You're right. I didn't
just-
look at the range.
Yeah, you got see. So here's the thing: if you're going to be a full caster, you need to know what your spells do, and make sure I don't rule against you ahead of time, if possible. So if you have a question, let's ask it and get that out there instead of like popping
Yes,
it out. But no, that's fine.
I apologize. I thought
Really?
all my spells had a range of at least 30 feet.
No. Some of these spells center around you, and that's one of them. So with that,
Okay. Never mind.
never
I don't cast that then.
Okay, so he does not cast that. It's probably a good thing. We don't want to knock the band over. But at any rate, Dell is
Yeah.
continuing the run, and Faustus, I have a problem. Message.
Do your best to try to escape. Message back.
Oh no, Shelly, do you have anything? You need something. What do you got, girl?
I could have sworn kobolds had a feature they could use to disengage as a bonus action, but I might be misremembering.
You're probably thinking of this.
You're
Cower and beg.
to say another thing. You're probably also thinking of goblins.
Well, yeah, goblins have that one ability.
I
but
thought kobolds had like an optional thing, but then again, I don't use kobolds, so.
Yeah, no. They grovel. But then again, the kobolds that I usually run don't know how. So, okay, yeah. I was looking at Shell for different reasons. I was gonna see if she had like Misty Step or anything like that. Like, honestly, nope. Oh boy, you just killed your healer. Oh no, don't do it, I am innocent. She growls. So the end of your next turn, your allies gain advantage on attack rolls. Well, that's great if they're within 10 feet of you. But once you use this trait, you can't. Okay, that's the only thing groveling does. I'll give her a persuasion check to beg them to just carry her away. So that's what she needs to do. She needs to make a persuasion, and then depending upon how this rolls, she might be meeting the business end of a blade. We're about to find out. Okay, so interesting.
I think she doesn't she have bardic inspiration? Oh, she doesn't need it.
Doesn't matter. I was under somebody's control. Why, yeah, that's it. He did it.
Who is
just
she
points at
pointing to?
someone random.
Okay.
What? This guy goes, what? Why is she pointing at me? Why are you guys coming towards me? We might need to question. No. I think you got the wrong man. And you, little kobold, you're still coming with us. I don't think this is the time. Get us out of here. Faustus, you would hear that from this man.
But yes, I do believe that you should question them both.
And just for a little bit of shenanigans, Master Penku is going to cast message to Shella. Triple
There.
fireball. Fireball. Get out of there.
Oh, well, that's not Faustus'
He's saying
voice,
that
so I'm
in-
not going to... I am not
It
going
is
to
in
do
Faustus' voice.
it.
Mimicry.
Make a persuasion check, you silly goose.
15.
Give me a second. I have other things to finish as Roll20 is asking me to do things. So
And I'm also going to give her a bardic inspiration die.
I mean, you don't want her to succeed. If you want her to fireball, because if she succeeds, then she sees through your lie. There you go. She doesn't see through your lie. She's like, "Not now, Faustus! I'm about to get killed!" She sends a message to Faustus saying that.
It's like, Charlotte, what are you talking about?
You just sent me another message saying fireball, fireball, fireball!
No, I didn't.
Somebody did. It must have been you. It was your voice. Meanwhile, this woman and man disappear. They go incognito.
Oh, do I notice a man and woman go incognito?
Well, they were the pair that was like, "You need to do something. Get us out of here." And then she did something.
It's you know what? Could he possibly insight whether they had any malicious intent in that, or you know what I mean? Like they had,
Yes.
like something was up.
Make it insight. I'll put an inspiration die on Sheller for later.
Yep, it can be used in the next 10 minutes on an attack or ability check.
Does that +4 count or no?
I won't count it because I would need to be like concentrating on a spell for it for
Yeah.
guidance. But
Alright.
I am going to go ahead and put Dark One's Own Luck on top of it, though.
Oh, okay.
If I can just move that, there we go. So that'll be a 21 insight, or
21, huh?
19. Look, my eyesight's not as good as it used to be.
No, it's fine, it's fine. So the guy sounded very edgelordy, and he's like, "We need to get out of here," and he had some kind of intent that was not goodwill.
Yeah, as they're leaving, pops Dorian and instructs them to follow that couple.
They go invisible. How's Dorian gonna follow?
Oh, they went invisible.
Yeah.
I thought you meant a different kind of incognito.
Oh, no. They actually used a spell to cast invisible at a higher level to get both of them. And they're just getting ready to move, which they will get attacks of opportunity.
Actually, snap, counterspell.
Well, you know, anything to make you waste all of your spell slots now, because there ain't no big bad here yet.
And for the record, the fourth song, I presume, is coming to a close. And so,
Yeah, there's been a lot of commotion. All of a sudden, your bandmates are like, "What the hell is going on over there?" So you seem like a lot of guards moving in, and you've been trying to manipulate it as you try to tell Shella to do things. And
Yep.
she's just
And if the band is going to start going quiet, Penku's going to start doing the Let the Sword Grow Rust, trying to quell the violence. It's one of his Grinner features.
Well, there's no violence happening yet. There's just a bunch of questioning and commotion. But you let the sword grow rust, and the song is playing in the air. And everybody's just kind of like giving it. Go ahead, Fast.
I mean, at the least, like, because there's still this matter of like, the guards, like talking this way and that.
They're just.
It's just like.
Try.
It's like, might I make a recommendation and simply bring them both in for questioning? The truth will most certainly be drawn out.
Got any more tricks, woman? You need to hurry up and do them. Hey, the guy's got counter spell. With can't keep countering. You do something.
And at this point, since he did he did want to do this. Dorian is going to try and stealth on one of them just in case.
All right. Make a stealth check. Because you never know. You might see a spider and yell.
It's also tiny, so I think it gets advantage on this stealth. With a 15. Bye.
Yeah, on it. Somehow.
Yeah, just like basically thoroughly puts itself like, you know, probably the easiest would have been like either like on their like on the edge of their coattails or something like that, or whichever. Actually, that would probably be the least noticeable, but also least risky area. It's like, now get them out of our sight before they cause more trouble.
All right. I am currently thinking of a battle plan here between these two. So let's see here what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna take a quick look here. Yeah, he realizes that what he's in right now is not a good situation to be violent, is it? All right. With that, he's like, "Look, we meant no harm. I don't even know why you're questioning us. We had nothing to do with whatever that was." Yeah, them. That had to be them. Oh,
Not only was Lady Risa put in danger, but also potentially the Queen herself. Are you suggesting that we simply leave this be?
Yeah, you definitely see some of the Queen's guards going in. Oops. For some reason, it wouldn't let me go up here. Alright. Yeah, there's movement going on. People are repositioning themselves, and these two are kind of like catty cornered between guards, and like, fine, we'll go in for questioning, but we're innocent of whatever it is you think we did. And they are escorted away. And so is Shella. Wait, but no, what about me? No, I don't want to go. You're coming with us.
He'll pop a message. Don't worry, I have connections. I'll explain this later, but for now, trust me in this, okay, Shella?
All right. Lady Rissa says, my apologies, my good people. I do apologize. It seems our festivities are going to be cut short tonight. For my safety and the Queen's, I do hope everybody understands. Go ahead and wrap up the band, please. You may take your leave. We shall pay you by the morrow. And the rest of you, please have a good day. We are going to go ahead and secure the building. So everybody, please have a safe trip home. Call your rides, and please have a good night. And I apologize for the early event. Is that a turtle? She turns to see Crump.
Do you have a go bag that I could borrow?
What? Please, just help yourself. I don't care.
Thank you very much.
Meanwhile, your ride's still over there in a stupor. Ah. Why is that man looking at me funny? But I would imagine he would finally be out of it because the charm rounds are now officially over. And basically, we're just going to end the scene as we kind of come back to Arthur for a moment. So at the end of this hallway, this man dressed in a cloak approaches you. And I'll allow you to say anything to him.
Now, this doesn't have to turn violent. You can walk back down those stairs and I'll let you walk on out of here.
I think it works like that. By the way, haven't I seen you before? I do believe I have. You were walking around with that Orin fellow, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I think we need to take care of this problem. And we see him getting ready for battle. So next week, we're going to pick this up as our poor Arthur is alone in the house with the possible big bad of this art. And we will pick this up next Monday at 7 p.m. Central is our start time. Oh, you guys good with stopping there?
Man, I probably want to. We can fill it in next week.
Yeah.
It's
Give me
like,
time to think, and I'll definitely be doing my homework.
I mean, I would like a continued scene with Risa, but that can also be waited till next week.
Oh yeah, I just want to like give you enough leeway to kind of like start developing these scenes, and then just cut you off with a cliffhanger on both ends. So we're gonna pick that up next Monday at 7 p.m. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays are my days off. If I do stream, I'll probably do some variety streaming, maybe a game we could play together. Join our Discord community. I communicate with the Discord to see if we can play games together or other things we can do on those days. Also, maybe Tuesdays will become a community DM one-shot day. It depends how active the community dungeon masters want to be. And if you want to become one, check out our volunteers wanted in our Discord, and you can read up on how to join. Basically, it's just like Discord run uh, games that you can play while we're off stream, and then maybe you can bring one of those games to a stream on Tuesday. Wednesday is our Curse Strahd. Starts at 7 p.m. Central. Friday is our open role play for everybody. So if you want to play a game with these guys or with some of these guys on Friday, you're welcome to join us for that. Exclamation mark RP, exclamation mark Discord. Join the Discord, and you'll be able to join the open role play. There are some restrictions, but if you don't like restrictions, you can join our sub only campaign, which happens every Sunday at 12 p.m. Central. So if you want to like subscribe to the channel, link your Discord to your Twitch, you can be in our sub only campaign where we could use some more people to come in. We have a small group that is getting reformed a little bit, but you're welcome to come along. At any rate, my friends, I want to say thank you for tonight, and thank you for the raid again, Swindlers. And with that, my friends, say goodnight to Twitch and Facebook, and I'll go find somebody to raid.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
May the sun rise on you in the morn.
And with that, my friends, do you hear the calling? The chaotic calling. Have a good night, everybody.